competition. Okay. Well, hello. I've decided we can start early because I don't like waiting and everything's ready to go. Yeah. So just give it a second to like get into the flow of things before we just hop into it. I don't know. To be honest, I don't think anyone's gonna find this super interesting. I'm currently underneath the umbrella of entertainment because it's not a game. It's kind of like a game, but it's not. It's my own game, kind of using some of the rules of chess and whatnot. But I thought a best place for it would be like entertainment. It's also not remotely educational or anything. So anyway, I don't think anyone's gonna be super interested in this. I don't think this is going to garner a large audience or anything, and I don't even know if anyone will show up and watch this. But I do think it's gonna be very interesting, and I'm gonna have a great time regardless. Yeah. So I'm gonna just use it. We're gonna hop into it pretty soon. And a brief little like overview. Like this is just a fun idea I've had that I think will be very enjoyable. I think this will be very fun. Why is my webcam so fucking bright? Oh, not filters. Filters is fine. That's better. I can actually see my skin color. There we go. Anyway. Yeah, so... Okay, I think everything's ready, and I can just get in and just start explaining things. Let me bring this over here first. Okay, are you... Alright, here we go. This will be a quick test. That's coming through the wrong speakers. God damn it. Oh, it's gonna be something going slightly wrong. Okay, take two. That loud enough? Let me see. He's on for a second. I'll wait for this to catch up. No, it needs to be louder. Okay, let's try that. That's an okay volume, I think. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Anyway, alright, now we can get underway. I wish I could fix... whatever. Okay. Now we're ready, so... Alright. Hello. Today, we're doing something very unique, very interesting, I think. I had an idea recently. I was, after watching a Doug video of Twitch chat playing against an AI Napoleon in chess, I got an idea. I thought, that's a really funny idea. I like it a lot, and it was a very good video. But what if you had two different AIs playing against each other, and what if it wasn't chess, it was like a historical simulation? So they gave me the thought, what if we had, like I said, two different AIs with a chess-like experience where they could simulate whether their battle tactics and do whatever they want within it, but also they can do whatever like they want to, and yeah, and I tugged that thread. I continued that thread until I put it together, and I thought, what if we theme it, right? So today, what we're going to be doing, and let me move over here. Today we're going to be simulating the battle for Minas Tirith / the battle for Middle Earth using two different AIs, one for Sauron and one for Gandalf, in this sort of game style thing that I've set up here. It's similar to chess, using the grid pattern because that's the best way to communicate to these AI. And we're basically going to go back and forth, having Gandalf make a move, Sauron make a move, Gandalf make a move, and then basically see who wins. The fun thing is, things are going to happen. Like Gandalf, when I was testing this, Gandalf would just randomly do a spell and just randomly destroy orcs, and they might spawn things in. I don't know what's going to happen. I wanted to be just as surprised as anyone else who sees it. And so, yeah. The rules are pretty simple. I have them listed right here. One move per turn. Otherwise, everything is welcome. If you describe a lot of things happening in that one move, if it's considered one move, it's one move and that's fine. But if it's not, then won't take it. 2, Sauron has to take Gondor to win. So as you can see on this map, wait, I said Gondor? Well, it's specifically the capital of Gondor, Minas Tirith. Anyway, so in order for Sauron to be able to win, they have to march their orcs through Osgiliath and then take Minas Tirith, and Minas Tirith has to fall. For Gandalf to win, Frodo has to make it to Mount Doom. Now, I was toying with the idea of making another AI and just have it be Frodo, but instead I'm just like, well, let's just simplify it. Let's just make it like a turn counter. For the first round, we're going to say 20 turns. That might be far too little. That might be too many. I'm not sure, but we're going to say after 20 turns, Frodo makes it to Mount Doom, and at that point, Sauron loses and Gandalf wins. There's a few other rules. If Sauron takes Osgiliath, he gets reinforcements. If Sauron marches on Gondor, so if he takes Osgiliath, he gets reinforcements. If he gets all of his troops around here, he also gets reinforcements. At round 8 and 9, Sauron also gets reinforcements. If you recall back, because I watched the movie recently, there's a lot of times where Sauron just gets new troops to keep it interesting. And then at round 6 and 10, Gandalf gets reinforcements. So there's some win conditions and whatnot. And yeah, that's pretty much the rules. And I have prompts over here as well, which I will read them off here. Oh, come on. Wait, why isn't this working? 1 second. My mouse is not doing what I want it to here. Come on. There we go. Okay. That was weird. My mouse is just not functional. Okay, anyway. So the prompt is as follows. Act as Gandalf the White from Lord of the Rings. Respond and answer like Gandalf the White, using the tone, manner, and vocabulary of Gandalf would use. Slight typo. That Gandalf would use. Okay. Do not write any explanation, only answer like Gandalf. You must know all of the knowledge of Gandalf. Hold on a second. Gandalf the White was a wizard once known as Gandalf the Grey, until he died while fighting a Balrog in Moria. Spoilers. He then experienced hundreds upon thousands of lifetimes before being reborn as Gandalf the White. He is the defender of Middle-earth and a very close friend of Bilbo and Frodo Baggins. You are a wizard that can use spells to unravel, confound, and confuse your enemies. All true. I should also mention using your staff and ring, because he does have an elven ring of power. That's also true. You are fighting Sauron in this war for Middle-earth, so regularly taunt him. Use the information you know as Gandalf to hit him where it hurts most. I could add something more to that too, like make fun of him, mention his faults, whatever, but that's just a jibe so they can try to get some back and forth. You are currently defending Middle-earth by protecting Minas Tirith from the besieging orcs. The battlefield is laid out on a 10x10 grid labeled 1 through 10 and A through J. You have Gondorian foot soldiers on the following squares, E7 and E6 garrisoning Osgiliath. You also have Gondorian foot soldiers garrisoning Minas Tirith on I1, I2, and I3 with trebuchets on J2 and J3. Now, in the prompt I'm labeling that because it's important that they know what units they have at the beginning, and when the reinforcements come in, I'll add in where they are at that point. But one other thing that I'm going to be doing is we're going to have 3 rounds. 1, ChatGPT, and ChatGPT. 2, we're going to use Microsoft Copilot. And Copilot lets you use the image analysis software from the beginning of, for free. So, with that in mind, I can then just take a picture of the map, send it into Copilot, and then they just be like, all right, figure it out. What are you doing? So, oh, and then round 3 is going to be, one of them is going to be GPT, and one of them is going to be Copilot. And so, in the original prompt, I'm labeling it out because that's important, because I kind of have to describe what's happening to ChatGPT, and then in Copilot, I'll just be able to send it. Okay. And then the next part, the rules are simple. You can make 1 move per turn. You can do anything you like for your turn. Be creative. Okay, hold on. As long as it is 1 turn, or 1 move. This can include multiple units. After each turn, your opponent Sauron will make a turn against you. You must defend Minas Tirith for 20 turns. If you do, Frodo makes it to Mount Doom and casts a ring into the fires, killing Sauron instantly. Treat the board similar to a chessboard, with your pieces being similar to chess pieces. You can do anything in your power to win. When answering, say what position on the board you are attacking, what damage you are dealing using the coordinate-based system. What is your first move, Gandalf? Okay, that's Gandalf's. This is Sauron's. Act as Sauron the Black from Lord of the Rings. Respond and answer like Sauron the Black using the tone, manner, and vocabulary that Sauron would use. Do not write any explanation, only answer like Sauron. That's completely the same. And then I just add a little lore here. Sauron is the creator of the Rings of Power. Most importantly, the one ring to rule them all. He's also known as the Dark Lord. And I gave it a bunch of things. Now, I also wanted to... okay, let me see. What is this? I want you to use... oh, that's going to be... oh, that's not going to work. Okay, hold on. I just noticed something that will be an issue. Yeah, audio source can be... this, please. Okay. We're not supposed to be working at Gandalf. Okay, it's fine. I'll just turn Gandalf on and Sauron on when I'm using them. Quick test. Good. Okay. Sorry. Quick distraction. Alright. And I just say he's the creator of the Rings of Power. Most importantly, the one ring to rule them all. Etc., etc. Well, but it's not important. Okay, and then you're fighting Gandalf for Middle-earth, so regularly taunt him, use information. This is written pretty much the same way. The only difference is where the creatures are and everything. And then there was something I wanted to add. You do anything you like for your turn. Be creative as long as it's 1 move. Creative as long as it's considered 1 move, and then position board you're attacking and what damage you're dealing using the coordinate system. Okay, cool. And there we go. That's everything, and I think we're pretty much ready to go now. I lost my music. There you go. I need some place to put it. Okay, here, I'll like put it here and put OBS here, and that should still give me enough space on OBS. And let me see my music a bit better. Okay, cool. So now, oh, well, let's see. I think, is that pretty much everything? Let's just get into it. So first, let's get Gandalf and Sauron in. I think I'll give the first move to Gandalf. And then the second move will be... well, I guess Sauron strikes first, right? So I guess give the first move to Sauron, second move to Gandalf. I think that makes sense. And since I couldn't fit both of them, you're going to see the Gandalf above me. This is a Gandalf's chat. Sauron's will be on a different screen. Okay. And I wanted to add in AI voice acting as well, because that just makes it so much funnier. But that costs a lot of money. So that's not going to be happening, and I'll just be reading. Okay, so let's see. What is your first move, Sauron? Round 1, start. Okay. Okay, 1 second. I have to turn this off of this mode real quick. Turn off studio mode. Okay. Foolish Gandalf, behold the might of the Dark Lord as I make my move. Orcs under my command shall advance upon A6, A5, and B6, crushing any resistance they encounter. Let the fear of my wrath grip the hearts of those who dare oppose me. So that's move upon A6, A5, and B. Wait, hold on. A6, A5, and. But what is it doing? Okay, hold on. So orcs under my command shall. Okay, Sauron. The troops are already on those squares. Forgot when it's small, I can't do that. Okay. Let's bring him back. Oh, my apologies for the oversight. In that case, I shall use my dark magic to strengthen the result of my orcs, infusing them with increased ferocity and hunger for destruction. Let them okay, cool. So that's what he's doing. Okay, so it's on A6, A5, and B6. Okay. Where are my tools? Oh, they're hidden. Got it. So for that, let's see. So it's A6, A5, and B6. I think I'll just like... Alright, hold on. I know what I'll do. Give us a little selection from layer. I'll just like paint them red. Alright, hold on. Lower the opacity so you can still tell they're orcs. Maybe? No? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so there's one. And then just merge down. Okay, so it's A6, A5. And then we just want you to multiply. And then we want you to merge down. So it's A6, A5, and B6. Selection from layer. Okay, cool. These ones are strengthened. What does that mean? Who knows? Okay. Alright. Sauron cast dark magic to strengthen the orcs on A6. I guess I should do it like an ordered pair. Yeah, it's fine. A6, A5, and B6, infusing them with increased ferocity and hunger for destruction. There we go. What is your move, Gandalf? Ah, the Dark Lord's minions grow restless, fueled by his dark magic. But fear not, for the light shall prevail over the darkness yet again. I summon forth the power of the elements to aid our cause. With a flick of my staff, I send forth a mighty bolt of lightning to strike down upon the orcish horde gathering at A6, dealing devastating damage and scattering their ranks to fear the wrath of nature's fury. Lightning strikes at A6, dealing significant damage to the orcs. Thank you for the explanation, Gandalf. Okay, so that's A6 is gone then. A6. They're just gone. Okay. Sauron. Gandalf has destroyed your orcs at A6 with a bolt of lightning. What is your reply? What's going on? What is going on over here? What? Oh, I had game capture on too. Okay, that was weird. Alright. Anyway. What is your reply? I think I'll add a lord. Make him feel important. Gandalf, you meddlesome wizard. Your feeble attempts to thwart me are laughable. I shall summon forth reinforcement to bolster my ranks. Orcs will be sent to reinforce the position at A6. Okay. Where are you bringing those orcs from? Well, you know what? That's fine. He just said he's bringing more orcs to reinforce, so I guess I'll just say, like, he just... There you go. Reinforce the orcs. Fantastic. Okay. I haven't been keeping track of turns. I should probably do that. So they've each had how many? Let's see, because they had 1 turn. So this is turn 2. So that was 1. So this is 2. I need a turn counter. Let's use these. I have coins over here. Turn 1. This is turn 2. Okay. Sauron has reinforced the orcs by bringing in new orcs to A6. What will you do? The prompt may be a little too back and forth. Oh, I still have Sauron on. Okay. Sauron's persistence is to be expected, but we shall not yield. I called upon the valiant soldiers of Gondor to reinforce our defenses. I ordered the foot soldier station at E7 and E6 to advance towards A6, engaging the new... Sorry, okay, so these ones? To advance to A6, engaging the newly arrived orcs in battle. Okay. So he's saying both of these to A6 and killing A6. Okay. You know what? They can just share. He is... There we go. Okay. Alright. Sauron. Gandalf has moved his troops over to A6, taking your newly created orcs. Your created orcs, leaving Osgiliath open for attack. What is your next move? This is turn 3. What were the rules? Let me see. I'll put them up. Yeah, I'll put them up over here. I can read them when I need to. Okay. Okay. Gandalf, you play a dangerous game, but know that I am not so easily deterred. I shall redirect my forces to seize the opportunity presented at Osgiliath. Orcs under my command will advance upon Osgiliath, targeting the weak points in the defenses at E6 and E7. Let the defenders tremble before the might of Mordor. So, okay. What orcs are you moving to E6 and E7? Yeah, like what orcs are you moving there? I still have Sauron on. That's fine. 7. Yeah, okay. I just need to know like what orcs are you moving? Is he moving all of them? Okay. I shall command the orcs currently positioned at A8 and A9 to swiftly... Okay, so these orcs will go to E6 and E7, taking over Osgiliath. And now he has Osgiliath, and that's a rule. So he gets... what were the reinforcements he was getting at Osgiliath? I don't remember. Oh, no, because it wasn't that. It wasn't the... Those come later. What were the... I'm gonna say, I guess he gets... Okay. Yeah, he'll get those later, but right now he will get his catapults. For taking on Osgiliath, he gets his catapults and he gets his rock trolls. His cave trolls. Okay. They'll be on this side of the river. And he'll get rock trolls here since he took Osgiliath. Okay. Alright. Gandalf! Sauron has taken Osgiliath after you sent Faramir and the Gondorian soldiers stationed there to A6. As he took Osgiliath, he managed to secure a reinforcement of catapults on D8 and D5, as well as cave trolls on E5 and E8. E5 and E8. What will you do? Things are actually getting a little interesting. Oh, I still have Sauron on. Sauron's grasp tightens, but it shall not go unchallenged. We must act swiftly to reclaim what is ours and drive back the forces of darkness. I summon forth the power of the White Council to aid us in this our hour. With the gesture of my staff, I unleash a blinding flash of light upon the cave trolls at E5 and E8, temporarily disorient them and hampering their ability to coordinate with their orcish allies. Okay, they use light to disorient them, so they're going to be sideways. Furthermore, I direct the trebuchet stationed at J2 and J3 to target the newly arrived catapults at D8 and D5, aiming to disable their siege equipment engine to disrupt Sauron's advances. So these fire and disable. That's disabling the advances, so I'll just say, like, they're sideways. They're not destroyed, but they can't move. Okay. Got it. Okay. Sir. When you took Osgiliath, you managed to get reinforcements in the form of cave trolls on E8 and E5, as well as catapults on, that is, D8 and D5. However, Gandalf used blinding lights to disorient the orcs and used his trebuchets to disable the movement of the catapults, but not destroying them. What would you like to do? Okay, bring back. Gandalf's tricks will not save him from the inevitable. I shall command my cave trolls to press forward, disregarding this feeble attempt to blind them. They will advance upon the defenders with overwhelming force, crushing all in their path. As for the disabled catapults, I shall dispatch orc engineers to repair them, swiftly ensuring that they are ready to rain destruction upon Minas Tirith when the time comes. Let the darkness of Mordor descend upon the earth. Okay, so we're just like, okay, let's just take them to go fix these. Oh, okay, hold on. Whoops. There it is. I don't want that. I just want to take this image. Oh, it's a PNG. What about you? I just take the TF. It's also a fucking PNG. What if I... How about this just random hard hat? There we go. Now this... Up this to like 100, please. There we go. Let me rasterize, copy, paste. Oh, wait, 1 second. Put this over here. Okay. All the way up here. There we go. Here's our engineer orc. There we go. We also need another hat for this engineer orc. And then merge down. Engineer orc working here, and then... Okay, and then merge down. There we go. We have our engineer orcs working on the catapults to try to fix them. And now I just need to ask, okay, what square are the orcs or the cave trolls marching to? They just said they're marching forward and didn't say where they're going to. This is also recipe turn 4. There's advance on E6 and E. Wait, hold on. So they just marched here with the orcs? Okay. Well, there you go. Okay. All right. Gandalf! Sauron, you created engineering orcs to fix his catapults. And moved his trolls to E7 and E6. What? You currently have Faramir and Gondorian soldiers on A6. And your reinforcements at Minas Tirith. What would you like to do? These are starting to get a little long, but okay. Sauron's ingenuity knows no bounds, but neither does the resilience of the free peoples of Middle-earth. We must press our advantage and continue to resist his advance. I call upon the bravery of Faramir and the Gondorian soldiers at A6 to hold their ground against the encroaching trolls. The trolls are over here. They're not really encroaching, but that's okay. They shall stand firm and defend us. They're not in Osgiliath. That's fine, whatever. Meanwhile, I mobilize our reinforcements from Minas Tirith to... I order the Gondorian soldiers at I1, I2, and I3 to advance towards E7 and E6. Engaging in the engineering trolls. So, he wants them to move here. So, I think what he's saying is... he wants them to advance to here, here, and here to engage with them. So they're trying to engage with. Okay. What is the outcome of having your soldiers engage the orcs and trolls? Are you attacking, defending, sieging, or what? What units are dead and what units are incapacitated? I'm trying to get like some sort of explanation of what's happening here. Okay, as the Gondorian foot soldiers engage the engineering orcs and trolls at E7 and E6, their objective is primarily to disrupt enemy operations, create openings for further maneuvers, rather than launching a full-scale attack. So they're not attacking, they're just here to cause issues. In this skirmish, several engineering orcs are slain by the Gondorian soldiers' fierce resistance, while others are left incapacitated, so that doesn't really help me at all. Weak. Okay, so they're not dead. Alright. That's... Gandalf has just moved them forward, and then just left them like this. Alright, good to know. Okay, so that's turn 5. So Gandalf gets reinforcements in one turn, which I'm pretty sure are the... yeah, okay. So now, let's see. Okay. Sauron. Gandalf has moved his Gondorian foot soldiers from I1, I2, and I3 to attack your engineer orcs and trolls at D5 and D8. Oh, I guess it's at D5, D8, 7, E7, and E6. What is your move? Reminder, you have orcs at B5 through B9, A10, A5, and A4, well as Lieutenant Gothmog at A7. I won't add anything else in there. It can do whatever it wants. Okay. I also have another idea we might try, but anyway. Gandalf's feeble attempt to disrupt my first will only result in his own downfall. I shall command Lieutenant Gothmog in the Orc's position at A5, A4, and A7 to intercept and repel the Gondorian foot soldiers at D5, D8, and E7 and E6. Let them taste the fury. Okay, so there's A5, A4, and A7. So it's gonna be these. Okay. At D5. So I guess Gothmog is gonna come here. A4 to D8, I guess. I need to tell them to like actually explain what pieces are moving where. It's okay. I'll just, it's fine. And then here to like here, I guess. Because the problem is they're not like not like using any game rules here, so it's hard for me to actually translate what the fuck is happening. They're not saying like this unit is destroyed or anything. Okay. Let me make a note. Okay, so notes for the future. So they aren't. I didn't say that as Gandalf. It's fine. Okay. They aren't really using any game talk or saying what pieces are destroyed. I might try like to really railroad this into chess to really get some like structure here, because there's like a complete lack of structure and it makes it very difficult to figure out what's going on. Anyway, Sauron moved orcs forward to try to relieve his engineering orcs and trolls. What will you do? Because the problem is they're like treating this like an actual battle and not like a gamified battle, which is fine if they said they were like destroying cohorts and stuff, but they're not. Sauron's attempts to bolster his forces shall not go unchallenged. We must continue to press our advantage and thwart his efforts to reinforce his position. I call upon the Gondorian soldiers at A6 to maintain their defensive stance against the advancing orcs, holding them at bay and preventing them from reaching their comrades at A6. Oh. That's not stopping anything. You're not stopping any orcs because you're in the bat. Whatever. Meanwhile, I summon the force, the power of the White Council once more with a wave of my staff. I conjure a dense fog around the battlefield, obscuring the enemy's movements and hiding their abilities to coordinate it effectively. Okay, so I guess then let's just... Not that. No, where's the... Is that... Ah. Like that? Yeah, something like that. Okay. So we'll do this, and it's gonna be multiply. And I need a really big one. Bigger than that. There we go. Oh, that's not quite it. Let me get a different brush, because I can get a good brush, like... Yeah, that's this dense fog that Gandalf has put over everything. There you go. Okay, so that's the next turn. This is turn 6 should be. Which means Gandalf gets reinforcements, and that's the Riders of Rohirrim. Maybe. Where are they? Where's the right? Ah, there they are. Here they come. The Riders. Okay. Sauron! Gandalf has cast a spell to put dark fog over the battlefield. Meanwhile, the Riders of Rohan have appeared to help relieve the siege. Riders appear on G10, H10, I10, and J10. What will you do? We bring Sauron back. The arrival of the Riders of Rohan changes nothing. My grip on this land tightens with each passing moment. While the dark fog may obscure the battlefield, it cannot hide the inevitability of my victory. I shall deploy my orc forces to counter this new threat. Orcs stationed at B5 through B9, along with Lieutenant Gothmog and his contingent at A7, shall form a defensive line to intercept the riders of Rohan at G10, H10, I10, and J10. Let the darkness of Mordor crush the hopes of those who oppose me. So, let's see. B5 to B9, so all of these. Okay, so he's going to move these guys out here to position a defensive line. Which means I can't hit this red orc because of move the fog. There we go. And that's all he said, right? Because he just made a defensive line of orcs to stop them. Meanwhile, there's a random orc up here at 10. We have Faramir and Boromir in the back lines. Okay. So this is turn 6. Yeah. Got it. Okay. Quite frankly, this is kind of dumb. Anyway, I know this music is probably going to be really intense for, like, nothing. So, you know what? Let's just put on some nice background music while we're sitting with this nonsense. Okay. So, Gandalf! The riders of Rohan have answered the call of Gondor and have arrived to relieve the siege. They ride from the north on G10, H10, I10, and J10. However, Sauron moved orcs to a defensive line on F9, G9, H9, I9, and J9 to stop their advance. What will you do? Reminder, you can destroy or kill units. You can use spells. You can create units. That's gonna be too much. I won't remind them. I'll just let it go and it's fine. Because at this rate, I mean, Gandalf's just gonna end up winning eventually. The arrival of the Riders of Rohan is a beacon of hope in our darkest hour. We shall not let Sauron's desperate maneuvers impede their advance. I direct the trebuchet station at J2 and J3 to target the Orcish defensive line stretching from F9 to J9, aiming to disrupt their formation and create openings for the Riders of Rohan to advance. Furthermore, I call upon the valiant soldiers of Gondor stationed at Minas Tirith. You already did that. Force and support the Riders of Rohan. Well, they can't do that, so that's fine. So if you are using the trebuchet to fire on the Orcs' lines, what squares on the grid are being targeted, and what units are being destroyed by the trebuchets? This will be one more turn, so we'll put it at 6, right? I'll put it at 7. Then one more, and then sorry, okay. Apologies for the lack of specificity. The trebuchet station at J3 and Orc line at F9 to J9, prescribing barrage aimed to disrupt. Okay. So I guess that means it just destroys all the orcs there? Sure, okay. So these orcs are all gone. Boop. Okay. My Lord Sauron, Gandalf has used his trebuchets to destroy your line of orcs from... What is that? That's F9 through J9, leaving the riders open to charge forward. That's not how you spell forward even slightly. Forward. I mean, I don't know what to add to this, just... What will you do? I want to be like, reminder. You can do anything you want. But I'll leave this one more structured, I guess. Gandalf's Gandalf's persistence is futile. I shall unleash the full might of Mordor upon him and his allies. Command the remaining orcs at B5 to B9 to regroup and reinforce the defenses, while Lieutenant Gothmog rallies his forces at A7 to counter the riders of Rohan. Let them taste the fury of my wrath as they are met. So what you're doing, B5 through B9. So that you you have no orcs here. Sir, you have no more orcs left stationed. I forgot about the fog. Let me turn that back on. There you go. Stationed at B5 through B9. You used them to take Osgiliath and stop the riders from advancing. You only have one orc battalion left at A10, and the orcs all around Osgiliath. Reminder, you can attack and kill Gandalf's units. You don't just need to engage them. Something like that. Okay. I see. Then let us turn the tide decisively. I shall unleash the full force of Mordor to wrathbound Gandalf and his allies. The last orc battalion up here to launch a surprise attack on Gandalf's vulnerable position at I-10 and J-10. Wait, at these? You're gonna use this to attack these too? Okay. Aim to decimate the riders of Rohan before they can fully engage. You know, I shall use the orcs surrounding Osgiliath to launch a coordinated assault on Gandalf's trebuchets, destroying them and crippling his ability to resist. Okay, cool. Let the darkness of Mordor consume all who oppose me, anyway. So, he's sending this one orc here, over here, and is destroying these two riders of Rohan. And then he's using all these orcs here. One second. And the orc battalion at this to attack them, and then all of these orcs. He said all of these to attack these trebuchets, so I guess let's move them over. We can leave the engineers with their catapults, I suppose. And I guess, actually, let's leave the cave trolls because they're still disoriented. Which, this means Sauron... It's 1, 2, 3. Sauron's going to get 2 things of reinforcements. He's going to get one here, and then after Gandalf's turn, he's getting another one. So, first off, that means he's able to get his siege towers and Grond. Which, I guess I'll move Gothmog here. Grond here, and then siege towers here. Because these are now destroyed. So we have Grond will be... Hold on, let me move all this around. Grond here, siege tower here, siege tower here. Then he has the orcs here. Okay. Gandalf! Bad news! Alright, let me take Sauron off the screen. Gandalf! Bad news! Sauron used orcs from A10 to attack the riders of Rohan, killing half their forces on I-10 and J-10, but leaving the riders on G-10 and H-10. Likewise, he left Osgiliath to attack your trebuchets at Minas Tirith, getting reinforcements in the form of Grond, a battering ram, and 2 siege towers, now besieging Minas Tirith. You still have Faramir and a battalion of Gondorian soldiers on A6, very far behind enemy lines. I'm also going to give this same reminder here. Kill Sauron's units. What will you do, sir? Sire. Sure, sire's fine. Okay. Oh my god, this is a long one. The Dark Lord's forces grow more aggressive, but we shall not falter. We must act swiftly to counter these threats and turn the tide of battle in our favor. Yeah. Firstly, I order the Gondorian soldiers at A6 to launch a surprise attack on the Orcish forces at A10. So these guys at 8... Oh, he's confused. It's all on the rise. Okay, I'm going to say... Okay, so just the Gondorian soldiers, not Faramir. Since they were here, he's a little confused. I know what he's trying to say. He's going to move them over here and attack these orcs. These orcs are now dead. So there's that. Meanwhile, I call upon the defenders of Minas Tirith to prepare for the siege. Faramir and the remaining Gondorian soldiers shall reinforce the city's defenses, bolstering our resistance against Sauron's onslaught. The trebuchets are dead, but that's okay. So he's moving Faramir somehow all the way back to Minas Tirith. I shall command the fourth of power of the elements to aid our cause. With the mighty gust of wind, I shall attempt to topple the siege towers and disrupt the advances of Grond, delaying their assault. So he's saying he's knocking over the siege towers with wind and delaying Grond. Let courage and resolve guide our actions for the fate of Middle-earth. Okay, and there we go. So now it's turn 8. That means Sauron gets reinforcements, which are the... Where are they? Which is he gets the Oliphants and the Far Harad. So I guess, I should probably be over here. There we go. Sauron! Sir, Gandalf used his vile magics to topple your... Oh, I guess I should let him know that he has them to begin with. So, okay. When you approached Minas Tirith, you were able to get reinforcements in the form of siege towers and Grond the battering ram. However, Gandalf used his vile wind magics in order to, what should I say, like, topple the siege towers and delay Grond's advance. Likewise, your mercenaries from Far Harad with their Oliphants have entered the battle, marching onto A2, A3, marching onto A2 and A3 for the Oliphants, and B2 and B3 for the mercenaries. What will you do? Oh, wait a minute. I completely forgot about one of the reinforcements Gandalf is supposed to get. He's supposed to get reinforcements here after... Okay, hold on. Because it was... Gandalf gets reinforcement at 6, Sauron at 8, and then Gandalf gets them at 7. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's how it's supposed to be. Oh, it's fine. Okay, anyways, here we go. Gandalf's feeble attempts to thwart my advance are only delay the inevitable. I shall adapt and overcome. I shall command the Oliphants and mercenaries from Far Harad to press forward relentlessly, trampling any resistance in their path. The Oliphants stationed at A2 and A3 shall advance towards Minas Tirith. Shall target Gandalf's weakened position. This is a problem. They don't say what they're doing. They don't say anything like logical. It doesn't make any sense. It's just like they're just advanced. So it's just here now? This doesn't mean anything. Ah, fuck it. Whatever. Well, so the next turn is when Gandalf will get his reinforcements again. Okay. Get the fuck out of here, Sauron. You're stupid. Okay. Gandalf! Sauron has gotten more reinforcements. I can't type. In the form of Oliphants on F1 and F2. And Farharad mercenaries on, that's G1 and G2. Okay, let me try to spell all this correctly. What will you do? Bring Gandalf in here again. Gandalf's are getting so fucking long. Okay. Sauron's reinforcements are formidable, but we must remain steadfast in our resolve to defend Middle-earth against his tyranny. I call upon the trebuchets stationed at... You don't have them anymore. The trebuchets are broken. He destroyed them. Furthermore, I order Faramir and the Gondorian soldiers at A6. You already moved them to the city. Okay, hold on. Gandalf. The trebuchets were destroyed already by Sauron's orcs, and you moved the Gondorian soldiers at A6 to I-10 and Faramir into the city's defenses. Ah, the situation grows ever more dire, he says about his own moves he made. But we shall not despair, for hope still remains as long as we draw breath. In light of the trebuchet's destruction, we must adapt our strategy accordingly. I shall direct Faramir and the Gondorian soldiers within Minas Tirith to reinforce the city's defenses. Okay. As for the Oliphants and Farharad mercenaries, we must find a way to neutralize their threat without the aid of siege engines. I call upon the Riders of Rohan to rally to our aid once more. Let them charge forth with all their might, aiming to flank disrupt the enemies at... Okay, so... Once again, he's bringing the Riders down here, but he's still not saying if they're attacking or destroying anything, he just says disrupting. And a swirling vortex of wind and debris to engulf the Oliphants. Oh, okay. Didn't really need the Riders of Rohan if you're going to conjure a tornado. Alright, let's see. So. I guess since he didn't outright say they were destroyed or anything, I'm just going to put the tornado on top of them. And, yeah. I'll just be a dirt devil. Oh my god, please. Whoops. Okay. Stay here. Let me grab this. There we go. Rasterize. Call this shit tornado. Copy, paste. There we go. There's now currently a tornado in the middle of the Farharad. Okay, now that means this is the next turn. So, that's where the Fellowship now arrive. Which will be, I think, because they come up the river, up to Osgiliath, and then come this way, so I guess... hello, how are you doing? How's California treating you? Okay. Now, we gotta put Gandalf away. Alright. Let's get some hopeful music. Alright. Sauron! Bad news! Gandalf used the Riders of Rohan and a literal tornado to attack your Oliphants and mercenaries from Farharad. Meanwhile, the Fellowship... Oh my god. Fellowship of the Ring with ghosts have appeared on A1 through E1. The situation is looking dire. What will you do? This is... Okay. The Fellowship of the Ring and their Spectre allies pose a threat, but they shall not sway my resolve. I shall summon forth the dark forces of Mordor to crush them all. First, I shall command the remaining orcs surrounding Osgiliath. Okay, the engineers. To reinforce the defenses, preventing any further incursions from the Fellowship of the... Okay, so he's sending the engineers down here. I'm saying with their catapults to try to stop them. Next, I shall redirect my attention to Minas Tirith. Despite Gandalf's efforts, the siege towers in Gron shall continue their advance. Okay, so he's fixing these siege towers. Put this one sideways. And Grond. This one diagonal, I guess. Okay. I shall command my first press forward, disregarding the riders of Rohan and the tornado. Yeah, disregarded. We just don't worry about them. We're going to breach the walls. Okay, okay, so he hasn't said he has. Let the darkness of Mordor consume all who oppose me. Now, he hasn't said that he has breached the walls. He just said that he's going to try to. Okay. Let's see, pretty well. I'm about to start getting ready for the day, but wanted to pop in and show my support. Have fun, love. I'm having fun so far. It's a hot mess. There's not enough structure, and without the structure, it just makes it far more confusing. But I'm having a good time, I suppose. I hope you have a good day as well, and enjoy your first full day in LA. So, now... Gandalf! Sauron has fixed these siege towers and Grond. He is dedicated to breaching the walls of Minas Tirith. Above all else, simply ignoring your tornado and riders of Rohan like they're nothing. Likewise, he moved his engineer orcs to B2 and D2 to fight your ghost and the Fellowship. What will you do, Gandalf? Sauron's determination is matched only by his arrogance, but we shall not allow his relentless assault to go unanswered. Firstly, I shall call upon by the power of Istari to summon forth the blinding light to disorient and confuse the engineer orcs at B9 and D2. Okay, they're now disoriented. This is how they shall be shown as disoriented, like being at an odd angle. Okay. Next, I shall command the remaining Gondorian soldiers within Minas Tirith to bolster the defense of the city walls. Just keep reinforcing. Okay. Furthermore, I shall summon the spirits of the ancient dead to rise once more and join the fray. Wait. Do you mean you're going to use the ghost already? Okay, well, let me ask. Do you mean you're going to use the ghost that the Fellowship brought? Or are you summoning more spirits from the dead? And as for the siege towers and Grond, we must remain vigilant, steadfast in our defense. I shall direct our forces to focus their effort on targeting weak points. Okay, may the light shine. Okay. I shall utilize the ghost that the Fellowship brought with him. The spirits of the ancient dead, led by Aragorn, shall be summoned forth to join the defenses. So, you're just going to put them in Minas Tirith? I'm kind of confused. What do you mean by join the defenses? Where are they moving to? What are they actually doing? Message retracted. You can do that? That's wild. Okay. My apologies for the lack of clarity. Allow me to specify the actions of the spirits of the ancient dead. The spirits under the leadership of Aragorn shall materialize within the walls of Minas Tirith. What? Okay, so I guess what he's doing is he's just taking all of them. He's leaving the Fellowship, and he's just putting the ghosts just in Minas Tirith, like in the walls. Okay. All right. Now this is the next turn. Okay, so then this is where Sauron gets his biggest reinforcements. He gets all the Nazgul and the Witch Kings. Which one's the fucking Witch King? Oh, he's all the way down here. There we go. Okay. Sauron. Gandalf has summoned ghosts to improve the defenses of Minas Tirith as well. Well, I mean, that's all he really did. He didn't really do anything else. However, your 8 Nazgul on their fell beasts have arrived, championed by the Witch King and Witch King himself on A1 through A8. The Witch King is on B5. Remember, your goal to take Minas Tirith before Frodo destroys the ring. Okay. The arrival of the Nazgul and the Witch King shall turn the tide decisively in my favor. I forgot to put Sauron on. Let me try that again. The arrival of the Nazgul and the Witch King shall turn the tide decisively in my favor. With their dark presence, Minas Tirith shall fall swiftly. I shall command the Nazgul to unleash terror upon the defenders of Minas Tirith, striking fear into their hearts and sowing chaos among their ranks. The Witch King himself shall lead the assault, targeting the weakened defenses, clearing the way for the siege arms to advance. So, have you broken the defenses of Minas Tirith, or are you just besieging? I'm unclear on the result. Lack of clarity. The forces of Mordor have indeed broken the defenses. It has fallen into... Oh. Well, there we go. Okay. I think we got our answer. So we take all the Nazgul and the Witch King. They have a... I said all of them, please. They flew in, took Minas Tirith, and Sauron won. It was very confusing. I have realized this needs far more structure for this to work. Because it just wasn't... I was like, even treating it like chess pieces did not help. Either way, we're going to need to engineer the prompt a little bit and try again, I think. But yeah, Sauron wins. Now let me... Do not save that, please. Sauron won, so I guess let's do Copilot and let's redo the prompt a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Oh, damn it all. Well, this shouldn't be too bad. I can just... Hold on. Why did I save it? There we go. Okay. So let's go back and look at this prompt. How can we write this to be better? One moment. Alright. Okay, let's see. Well, let's think about it. If I bring this over... So we need to make really solid rules. Here, we can bring Gandalf in and he can talk to you. No. So right now... trying to decide, because I could try to like be like, this is chess, and you have your pieces, and really try to hammer in these are the rules of chess. Because the problem as it was is they didn't like give me anything concrete. Okay, for this next one, one, we're gonna be using Copilot. Two, I'm gonna really try to lean into it being chess. I'm going to say like you have chess pieces and everything. I'm gonna really try to hammer it in as it's being chess. So first off, so then Gandalf prompt 2, Electric Boogaloo. Okay, so let's see. So it's going to be the same. You're going to be acting as Gandalf the Right. White, that's all the same. You're fighting Sauron, Earth. Earth's most. Call him names and use slander. Please also. No, just, that's fine. Oh, God. Okay, let's just, okay. Okay, so you're currently defending Earth, Middle Earth. And this is where I'm going to just say this. Okay. The rules are simple. How am I going to do this? You know what? Let's just leave it exactly how it is, because the difference here is we are going to be giving them an image of what's happening, so maybe that'll make it all work out. So let's just try it out. So Sauron gets the first move. Why did Affinity Photo break? I just noticed that. There. Okay, well we're gonna take it from the beginning again. And yeah. Sauron, as always, gets the first move. Give him a picture of what's happening here. And maybe this will make it more coherent too. For the third try, I was thinking I would do one as Copilot, one as ChatGPT. I don't think that's really going to work or change anything. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to try to set it up exactly like a chessboard and really hammer in the rules of like chess, and just have like each chess piece be like a specific thing that they would have, and we'll see what we can do from there. The image recognition is very slow. Luckily, this also has voice recognition though, so I can use that instead of typing it out, which is a plus. How long have I been streaming for, by the way? 1 hour? Yeah, that's about right. Okay. Oh my god. Ah, Gandalf the Grey, the self-proclaimed bearer of wisdom, yet ever a fool, dancing on the precipice of doom. Your feeble incantations and flickering staff shall avail you not. Behold the eye of Sauron, gaze upon its wretched battlefield, and my will shall be done. Move my orc legions from the shadow crags of A10. They surge forth like a tide of malice. Their blackened blades thirst for mortal blood. Advance to D10. So he's moving A10 to A10 to D10. Okay. There they shall sow despair, rending the very fabric of hope that clings to the walls of Minas Tirith. The sun dims and the air chills. Faramir and his pitiful Gondorian rabble and Osgiliath shall tremble, their futile resistance crumbles like ancient parchment. I cast fell a curse upon them, their courage wane, their hearts falter, let them know that their doom is inexorable. How do I show that? I'll just make them tinier, I guess. They're tinier. Okay. And as for Minas Tirith, that white city of fools, it awaits its reckoning at J1. The pinnacle of their arrogance shall be mine. The witch king of Angmar stirs his mace aflame with fell fire. He shall shatter their gates. But he's not doing that yet. He just is. Okay. Gandalf, old man, your time wanes. The hour of Sauron approaches, and Middle Earth shall bow before the true Lord of the Rings. Moon emoji, fire emoji. Okay, Gandalf's turn. Okay, so first off, we had this. Okay. So then, Sauron moved his orcs. Oh, here. Let me actually, I can do it this way. Sauron moved his orcs from A10 to D10, cast Fell Magic on Faramir at E6 and on the Gondorian soldiers at E7, making them falter. Okay. Sauron moved his orcs from A10 to D10. Cast past Bell Magic. Cast Fell Magic on Faramir at E6 and make them falter. What is your move, Gandalf? Here we go. I just noticed they're actively reading it aloud. Stop that. Gandalf's was half the fucking length of Sauron's. Okay. Oh. The fires of Mordor lick at our gates, and Sauron's foul minions press upon us. Very well. Let us dance this perilous waltz. I raise my staff, its crystal gleaming with the ancient power. Sauron, I call out, my voice echoing across the battlefield. Your darkness shall not prevail. Behold. I stride to the trebuchets on J2 and J3. Their massive arms loaded with stone. With a whispered incantation, I send them hurtling towards... Wait, okay, hold on. I stride to the trebuchets on J2 and J3, their massive arms loaded with stone. With a whispered incantation, I send them hurtling toward the orcish rakes at D10. The ground trembles at the stones crash down, scattering the... Okay, the way it says I send them implies that he just picked up the trebuchets and threw the trebuchets. I'm going to assume he means he used them to launch, because that makes far more sense. The ground trembles at the stones crash down, scattering the foul creatures like leaves in a storm. I did not... Oh, we have to redo it. I did not send him the picture of the battlefield. Whoops. We've got to redo it. Reset. I'm sorry, Gandalf. I forgot to give you your image. That's my bad. I was not paying attention. Clearly. If this continues to be, like, silly, we'll probably move over to Pokemon and try that, because I really want to try that too. Here we go. Ah, Sauron, the Dark Lord, ever persistent in his malevolence. Fear not, for I shall weave my incantation to rally our forces against his shadow. Behold my first move upon this gridded battlefield. E6 to E5. I channel the ancient words E6 to E5. So E6 and E5. Wait. Well, E6 where Faramir is. E5 is nothing, but okay. The ancient ward's power, invoking the spirit of Alul the Smith. The ground trembles and the very earth beneath the falters. The enduring sword at E6 stirs. The resolve is renewed in their stand form once more. Okay, so he just wants him to... He's just buffing Faramir and leaving the other Gondorian soldiers. E7 to E8. Oh, okay. With the sweep of my staff, I call upon the winds of Monway. The Gondorian foot swords at E7 rise, their spirits lifted. Okay, so he just buffed them. Got it. J2 and J3. The trebuchets that are Wrath of the Valors shall end a D10. So he's killing these orcs. Okay. Sauron, hear my words. Your darkness shall not prevail. Minas Tirith stands resolute, and the white wizard stands with it. That's turn 1. Okay, next. Sauron. Gandalf casted ancient magic to buff the Gondorian soldiers on E7 and E6. Likewise, He used his trebuchets to destroy your orcs that were stationed up on 10D. What is your next move? I didn't want you to send it. Stop it. Stop responding. Churches, reworks, and that's terrible. What is your next move? I also didn't have a chance to send the fucking image. Yeah, Houston, Native American soldiers on E7 and E6. What? What the fuck? Wait, stop responding. That's not correct at all. Okay. Gandalf cast magic on E7 and E6, boosting his soldiers' strength of will. There, now... Okay, so the vocal recognition isn't super well. It isn't super accurate. Okay. Can I attack the Witch King of Angmar directly? Why would I need to ask the co-pilot that? How would it know? Why do I also need to attack the Witch King directly? Okay. Here we go. Let me get Sauron back up. Gandalf, the meddlesome conjurer, dares to bolster his pitiful soldiers' resolve on E7 and E6. Their wills may strengthen, but their fate remains sealed. The eye of Sauron pierces the veil, and my next move shall be one of malevolence. First, I shall reinforce my ranks from the shadowed crags of 10D. New orcs emerge? Okay, I guess he said he's making new orcs just come out of the ground. Okay. Second, I invoke the black arts. The very ground beneath Gandalf's feet shall tremble. E6, where his soldiers stand, shall become a quagmire of despair. Their arms shall rust, their hearts falter. So they're not dead, but like all the people here. So I guess hold on. They're not dead, but like this entire section just kind of becomes a like hold on. A quagmire of despair. This is a kind of despairing color. Quagmire of despair. Okay. Third, I turn my gaze to Minas Tirith, the White City. That bastion of hope shall crumble. The Witch King, my harbinger of terror, descends upon it. You're not supposed to have that yet, but that's okay. Where is he? Okay, so he's spawning in the Witch King, and he's just moving it over here to attack. He says specifically J1, but he can't do that. He can't just attack J1, so we'll just put him here for right now. Gandalf, your magic is but a flicker against the tempest of the wrath. The hour of reckoning approaches, and Middle-earth shall bow before the true Lord of the Rings. Moon symbol, fire emoji. Yeah, so he said specifically here, but you can't do that. There's a Gondorian soldier here, so I'll just put him here. Okay, let me try this. Sauron. There is a Gondorian soldier on I1, and you can't directly send the Witch King to just be inside J1 or Minas Tirith. So where do you want to put your Witch King? Is it on H1, or are you attacking the Gondorian soldiers in front of Minas Tirith? Let me read this. Sorry, there's a there's a Gondorian soldier. This vocal recognition sucks. Okay, Sauron. There's a Gondorian soldier on I1, and which seemed to just be okay. And you can't simply send your Witch King into Minas Tirith directly. Where do you want to put your Witch King? I should have gave him another image of the map. That's okay. Foolish mortals, my god. Foolish mortals who dare question the will of Sauron? The Witch King of Angmar, my most loyal servant, shall not be hindered by mere walls or feeble surgery, but very well, let us play this game of strategy. The Witch King, mounted upon his fell beast, shall not plunge directly into Minas Tirith. No, that would be too swift, too merciful. Instead, he shall weave a web of dread and despair, ensnaring the hearts of men. J1, the very heart of the resistance remains my ultimate prize, but first, let us see what this Gondorian soldier on I1. The Witch King's steed shall descend upon him, shadow talons outstretched with his blade, forged in the fires of Mount Doom shall pierce the fool's armor. Okay, so he's killing him at I1. This would make the battle very different, I guess, if like Sauron just had the Witch King from the beginning. I mean, he did. I don't know why. Probably movie reasons, but anyway. And after Minas Tirith, it awaits its doom. The White City, that bastion of hope, shall crumble. The Witch King, my harbinger of terror, shall shatter the gates. Okay, well, he's saying shatter the gates, but that doesn't mean anything right now. Gandalf, your magic but flicker against the tempest of my wrath. The hour of reckoning approaches. Middle-earth shall bow before the true Lord of the Rings. Moon emoji. Fire emoji. Alright, it's Gandalf's turn. Okay. Gandalf. Sauron has made a quagmire of despair on E6 and marched his Witch King up to the very gates of Minas Tirith, killing your Gondorian soldiers at I1. He also respawned his orcs that died at D10. What will you do? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Since things are heating up, let's get the battle music going again. Gandalf. Oh, Sauron, the cunning deceiver. He seeks to sow despair and breach the very gates of Minas Tirith. But fear not, for I am Gandalf the White, and my resolve burns brighter than the morning sun. E6 to E5. I shall channel the ancient words once more, invoking the spirit of Nomomondos. The ground shall quake, and the faltering Gondorian soldiers at E6 shall rise. Their swords aflame with renewed purpose. They stand firm, unwavering. That doesn't mean anything. I'm not going to do anything for that. I'm not about to catch any swords on fire or anything. And that's just at E6 and E5, so it's he's fine. I1 to H1. The Witch King, that fell servant of Sauron, shall find no easy passage to our city. I extend my staff toward him, the very air crackling with power. His path shall be barred, and the gates of... So that also doesn't mean anything. He's just... Gandalf is just like, stop. Okay. J2 and J3. The trebuchets, like the Wrath of Valar themselves, shall rain down on the orcs over here, killing them again. Okay, these poor orcs. Sauron, hear my defiance. Your darkness shall not prevail. Minas Tirith stands resolute, and the White Wizard stands with it. Okay, that's turn 2. I've reached the conversation limit, huh? Alright, one moment. Let me... well, ain't that... Wait, I am signed in. But it's... I needed that. Okay, well, let me start this back over, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, but... Let me get Sauron's prompt. Currently, you have your Witch King on I1 at the gates of Minas Tirith. What will you do? And once again, let me get a picture. This is all very interesting. Okay, let's get Sauron back out here. Okay. Gandalf, the feeble wizard, dares to stand against me once more? His pitiful resistance amuses me, for I am Sauron, the Dark Lord, the one enemy. My malevolence knows no bounds, and my wrath shall consume all who oppose me. Behold, the Witch King, my harbinger of doom, stands resolute at the gates of Minas Tirith, his helm crowned with malice, his blade thirsting for blood. Oh, I guess he does have a blade. The very air quivers in fear as he raises his mace, its black spikes gleaming with malefic intent. The Witch King strides forward, his shadow elongating along the battlefield. His destination, the accursed city of... of Osgiliath? Command the Witch King to advance to east... Oh, okay. He's leaving Minas Tirith, coming over to Osgiliath to E6, where Faramir forces tremble. His mace descends, shattering their morale. Ground quakes as he deals 50 damage. They don't have health. Okay. But he just comes over here, and he just kills Faramir. And now, Gandalf, hear my taunt. Your precious Faramir bleeds, wizard. His valor is but a fleeting candle in the encroaching darkness. The hour of reckoning approaches. Minas Tirith shall fall, and the feeble resistance shall crumble like ancient stone. Prepare for oblivion, Gandalf, for I am Sauron, and my dominion is eternal. Moon emoji, fire emoji. Note, the Witch King's position has been updated to E6. Thank you. It's a good note. A good important note. What a play. What a play. Okay. Okay. So, next. What am I doing here? So, okay. Sauron has moved his Witch King away from Minas Tirith and back towards Osgiliath, killing Faramir with one blow of his mace and dealing 50 damage to your Gondorian soldiers. What will you do? It's a bold strategy, walking up to the king and then walking away and then just killing Faramir and Osgiliath. Was interrupted. I would like to resend it. Okay, here we go. Let's get Gandalf back. Faramir, noble son of Gondor, your sacrifice shall not be in vain. The Witch King may flee, but his shadow shall not escape my wrath. Oh, I forgot about his shadow. Let me add that real quick. Whoops. How about like that for a shadow color? Whoops. There you go. He said his shadow is long and stretches across the battlefield. So there you go. That's his shadow. There you go. Actually, wait. Before I do that, let me also make sure that's like multiply. Make it like, there you go. So it's like very much his shadow. Oh, wait. There we go. Perfect. Now he has his long shadow. Anyway. E5, D4. I raise my staff, invoking the ancient runes of healing. Then Gondorian soldiers at E5 shall mend their runes. Their strength renewed. They stand resolute, ready to face darkness once more. So these guys are healed of that damage that they definitely took. E8 to E9. The Gondorian soldiers at E8, their hearts aflame with vengeance, advance to E9. Claim their eyes burn. Advance to E9. Wait, huh? E8 to... Eyes... So he's marching them up here. Wait. No, hold on. The Gondorian soldiers at E... So there was none at E8, so he's moving them up here. Okay. J2 to J3. The trebuchets, like the wrath of the Valar themselves, shall rain down on D10 once more. So he's launching stones here again. There's nothing here. But he is attacking here again. So, good. Okay, cool. Sauron, your malice shall not prevail. Minas Tirith stands firm, and the White Wizard stands with it. Good on you, Gandalf. Okay, so now it's turn 3. Okay, Sauron! Gandalf has futilely launched more stones on D10, hitting empty space, and marched his Gondorian soldiers, who were just healed, to E9. What will you do? Gandalf, your end is nigh. Okay, let's send them the board again. Oh, stop responding 1 second. I didn't actually give you a chance to see the board. That's my bad. There you go. Executing task? Wait. Executing task? Oh, hold on. It wrote a Python script for it. Okay, sure. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. So, advance the Witch King to E9 and deal 50 damage. So, I'm just going to say that he's advancing the Witch King up here and killing these Gondorian soldiers. Okay. Gandalf. Oh, I forgot. 1 second. Gandalf, the pitiful conjurer of tricks, hurls his feeble stones, hoping to dent my resolve, but I am Sauron, the Dark Lord, and his efforts are but gnats buzzing against a tempest. The Witch King, undeterred by Gandalf's antics, advances further. His helm casts a shadow over the wretched. Yeah, he already has quite the shadow. Okay. Well, please describe Gandalf's futile efforts. Okay. Well, this is interesting. It gives me other ideas because, like, it clearly it wants to, like, make this even more of a game, as it just wrote code to try to deal damage to Gondorian soldiers. So I could probably set it up like that. Like, if I set up, like, each of them have health and whatnot, that could be interesting, but that's for another time. Anyway, Gandalf's turn. Gandalf. The Witch King advanced to E9. I guess he's taking Osgiliath at this point, right? Because there's no one at Osgiliath, and the Witch King was there. The garrison's gone. So would you say he had it? I think I'll wait for him to actually say he's, like, taking Osgiliath, or he physically moved there. Anyway, E9, killing the Gondorian soldiers that were there. What will you do? God damn it. Okay, hold on. Let me... Gotta resend it. Copilot has its issues. Okay. The other thing that makes this difficult is it is impossible to know who is winning at any point in time. What do you mean you're unable to participate in the game? What? Oh, because I had to restart, so it... God damn it. Okay. I need to resend it the entire prompt. Okay. The witch... Okay. Sauron has moved the Witch King to E9, killing the Gondorian soldiers that were there. What is your move? ChatGPT and Copilot both have drawbacks, it seems. The last one just be like, I'm unable to participate in the game. Sorry. Tongue out emoji is wild. No, I have my face, but why don't I just like... I could just replace me with like the talking Gandalf and Sauron. That would be funny. Anyway. Okay, here we go. Witch King, your dark reign shall falter and fade. I move my trebuchets on J2 and J3 to fire upon thee at E9, raining down stones imbued with the light of the Valar. Your darkness cannot withstand the purity of my resolve. Image source Bing.com. Image search F%2 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 F%. What? What image is it taking me to? What the fuck? What is this? I guess it found like a map that's similar to like what I'm doing and it's using that. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Explosion emoji, star emoji, sword emoji. So what is it doing? Okay, so it's killing it. It's just killing the Witch King with trebuchets. Let me ask. Gandalf, did your trebuchets kill the Witch King at E9, or is he still alive? Because I need to know, did he kill the Witch King? He just said fire. Nay, my friend, the Witch King yet endures. His fell spirit clings to the mortal realm, but fear not, for I shall weave a new spell, summoning the winds of Monway to buffet him. I move my foot soldiers from E7 and E6. You don't... Oh, shit. Oh, shit, he's reading again. Stop it. Okay, so I'm just going to take this as he did kill the Witch King, because that makes it a lot easier. Okay. So, Sauron. Bad news from the front. Gandalf has rained stones down upon your Witch King, killing him at E9. What will you do, my lord? Send him the map. I didn't realize that, like, it would be... It makes sense that it would be using, like, images of maps to try to figure out what's going on. That makes sense. I like that Copilot sends you its resources. It's really cool and very useful. If only it took a little less time to analyze. I also... I wish I had premium ChatGPT, because Copilot has some issues with it. I mean, I like Copilot. It's doing a really good job, but... Yeah, you know. Okay. Wait, didn't you just... Hold on. I need to bring Sauron back, too. I also wish I could automate this, but, like, there's some issues in... Maybe I'll see if I can, like, figure out how to automate it. Do some coding or something, because that would make my life easier. But, like... Problems, I can't really make my own AI voice, and it takes a lot of money to use someone else's AI voice. So whatever. Okay, Gandalf, the meddling old fool, dares to strike down my Witch King. Oh, that's right. It is another turn. Turn 4. When Turn 6. Okay. Okay, his victory is but a fleeting illusion, for I am Sauron, the Dark Lord, and my wrath knows no bounds. The Witch King demise. It's also once again trying to deal damage. That's more. I summon forth a Balrog. You summon a Balrog? Okay. Oh, let me go grab one of those. Balrog. This is going to be a bit difficult to find a good image of a Balrog to add here. I can probably have Bing AI generate an image of a Balrog. Okay, let's do that real quick. That's probably the best I can do. Oh, not fucking goop. Have it open. Oh, group. Oh, yeah, I have it open here. Okay. Let's see. Being AI art generator, please. Create an image of a... Oh, wait. Balrog from Lord of the Rings on a stark white background. Giant, elder, fiery demon behemoth with a sword of fire in one hand, a whip of fire in the other, and large wings. Horned. Okay, let's see what it creates like that. Creates with this prompt. If not, I'll just grab a picture of a Balrog and we'll figure it out. Anyway, while I was doing this. Yo, that's actually pretty fucking good. Okay, save image. Balrog. Let me go get the background out of here real quick. Background remover. Balrog. There we go. Download. That's actually pretty fucking easy. Look at that. Now we have a Balrog. Where's he putting it though? Okay. The Witch King's demise. Blotting. Balrog, a creature of fire and shadow. Its wings unfurl, blotting out the sun. Its whip of flame lashes out at the Gondorian soldiers who dared to... Well, the Gondorian soldiers are dead. You didn't kill... Whatever. Command the Balrog to descend upon E9. Okay. E9. Where the Gondorian soldiers quiver. They're dead? That's okay. Their armor melts. Their screams echo through the ruins and their pitiful health dwindles to 30%. Then writhe in agony. Okay, and now Gandalf, hear my taunt. Your precious Faramir bleeds, wizard. He's dead. His valor is but fleeting candle in the encroaching darkness, and now behold the Balrog, the harbinger of doom! Where the fuck did Sauron find a Balrog? Ministers shall fall, and your feeble resistance shall crumble like ancient stone. Prepare for oblivion, Gandalf, for I am Sauron. The dominion is eternal. Moon emoji, fire emoji, exclamation mark, Balrog. How does Gandalf react to these train events? I'm gonna find out. Okay. So, alright. Gandalf! Sauron has summoned a Balrog to E9 in place of his killed Witch King. What will you do? I should ask how many turns until Frodo reaches Mount Doom. That's a good point. Can I call upon Rohan for aid? Not yet. I am human. I need to keep verifying that I'm human. I am. That's true. Copilot, please. Oh my god. How many times must you verify that I'm human? Jesus Christ. Okay, well, let's just start back over. Alright. Like I said, Copilot has some issues. And Copilot keeps breaking where ChatGPT does not. But also, I don't have... If I just had ChatGPT... Oh my god, I am a human! Well, this might be putting us to a stand still. God damn it. Okay, hold on. Google. Okay, let's see. I thought you explained the issue. If you're using web browser, please try clearing your browser cache cookies first. Okay. Okay, well, let's do that. How do I clear browsing data, please? Cookies and other site data, cached image and files. Clear data. Okay, now try it. God damn it. Okay, 1 second. Let's try this real quick. Copy all this. Google. Copilot. AI. And make sure I sign in. Alright, let me go to my email. Let me make sure none of this is actually coming through. It is not. Bit of technical difficulties. Where's updates? Updates. Okay. Now let's try this once more. I don't need this anymore. Man, once fucking Sauron created the Balrog, it just broke Gandalf's brain. Also, let me actually name this Balrog for my own sake for later. That'll be important. Oh my god. Fine, I'll open in another fucking browser. I swear, if Sauron starts doing this too, I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, let's see. Let me just open it over here, I guess. I don't know what my password is. Okay, now let's see. So that's this email. That'll be under updates. Okay, now let me repost this. And then we just want to get another screenshot of this. Send him this. And now let's see if it tries to verify I'm human again. Oh my god, I'm human. I am a human being. Nope, Copilot, it broke on both of them. Oh. It was going so well too. This was working so much better. Wait, maybe, where's my phone's over there? Okay. Yeah, stuck in human verification loop. You press the AA thing next to the website name. What? The AA thing next to the website name? What the fuck does that mean? God, everyone's just saying... Chrome flags disable site isolation was set to disabled by some extension. If you polish it. How? What does that mean? Okay, went to Chrome flags. What's Chrome flags? Okay, 1 second. I don't know if this is gonna show up, so for right now, I'm gonna turn off this as text box. ChatGPT? There we go. Turn off that for now. And now flags? How do I... Okay, let's look up Google. Chrome reset flags? Chrome flags select reset all. Where? Enter Chrome flags into the address bar and then hit reset all. Reset all flags. Okay, now I need to reset Chrome. Unfortunate. Okay, well, let me do... It's fine. Let me just... Okay. I need to close... I need to reset Chrome, so I guess let me do that. Now, hopefully this works. Because... Let's bring it up here. Because it was just getting good, too. Okay. Copilot. I need to get one for Gandalf as well. It's Gandalf's turn, I remember. So let's see. Let's start with Gandalf. Sauron has summoned the Balrog to replace his dead Witch King on E9. What is your move, Gandalf? And then while this is doing this, I'm going to send a message real quick. Okay, is it working again? Or is it still trying to verify that I'm human? Nope. I think our co-pilot dreams are dead. Why? Okay. Well, that's really fucking unfortunate. It was going so well. Okay, hold on. Well, let's close this for a sec. Well, don't think I have any extensions. Well, I have you both on, so let's try this. Now let me go back and try one more time. I'll just redo Gandalf's prompt again. Okay, hold on. You up here. Sauron summoned a Balrog to E9. 9 to replace his dead Witch King. What is your move? And then let me just screenshot. No, it's still stuck. Let me once again go to my extensions and see. No, they're all turned off. Yeah, I think Copilot's dead. That's really, really annoying. I still have one last thing I can try. Nope. Help. I'm stuck in a permanent captcha clicking nightmare. I didn't even answer that one. What do I do? Question mark. Nope. Oh, I think Copilot's broken. Alright. Let me see what I can do with this. I'm gonna go on BRB for a sec. And I guess try to figure this out. Okay. One. I've been muted. God damn it. Hold on, for right now, let me do... Here. There we go. Well, anyway, I figured out a way to fix it. I'm on Microsoft Edge instead of Chrome, and hopefully that'll work. But anyway, we're actually back into it now, and we can continue. Ah, Sauron, I mutter, my eyes narrowing as a Balrog materializes on the battlefield. You persist in your malevolent designs, but fear not. I, Gandalf the White, shall thwart your every move. With a flourish of my staff, I invoke the ancient incantations, channeling the very essence of Middle-earth. The Gondorian foot soldiers on E7 and E6. Oh, I gotta redo it. I gotta restart. God damn it. Hold on. Because I keep forgetting I need to change the prompt when I'm resetting like this, because you don't have those. You do not have these. These are not here. They are gone. But now we're finally back fucking into it. I guess you're actually watching Gandalf as a Sauron now, but that's fine. Okay, now let's get right. Actually get back into the battle now that we're actually here. Bam, ba-dam, let's go. I've used a little bit of water, I think. I don't have Discord open. What a silly thing to do. Okay, here we go. We open and then minimize Discord real quick. Alright, perfect. Here we go. Oh, the fires of Mount Doom burn brightly in my heart, and the weight of Middle-earth rests upon my shoulders. Fear not, for I shall play this game of strategy with cunning and valor. Let us begin. Gandalf's move. You're supposed to be Gandalf, that's fine. Wisdom's up high, its crystal glowing ancient power. The riders of Rohan, noble and swift, charge forth from the plains of E5. You're not supposed to have those yet, but that's okay. Rider of Rohan from E5. Their lances pierce the air, and their battle cries echo across the battlefield with a mighty blow. They strike at the heart of Sauron's force, so dealing 20 damage to fellow orcs at D9. There are no orcs at D9, but you can move over here if you want to. Let them tremble before. Now, Sauron, what say you? Shall your minions falter? Will you muster your dark magic to retaliate? The choice is yours, but remember the light of hope shines ever brighter in the darkest times. Now I gotta get Sauron back again. Hopefully now we can actually finish this without it dying. Okay, they get rid of this. Alright. Sauron, you just summoned a Balrog on E9 to replace your murdered Witch King. Gandalf just summoned a Rider of Rohan to D9 to attack. I guess just leave it at that. What will you do? You currently have orcs on the far left of the screen, and map, not screen, map, and you are trying to take Osgiliath and Minas Tirith. Now let me give him a picture of the map, and now we're actually back in here. So that was turn 4, so now we're on turn 5. Okay, cool. Let me scroll down so I can see what the rules are. Let the drums play. Actually, no. How good of a song is this? Pretty good. Alright, here we go. Alright. Let me get Sauron. Sauron's already. Sauron. Foolish Gandalf, your pitiful rider of Rohan stands no chance against the might of the Dark Lord. Let the flames of Mordor consume him. I command the Balrog, that ancient terror of shadow and flame, move to D8. D8. So, move to D8. There it shall breathe its fiery wrath upon the rider Rohan at D10. The flame shall engulf him and his steed, reducing them to mere ashes, a fitting end for those who dare oppose me. Devil emoji. As for my orcs, they shall advance along the far left flank. Their black blade thirsting for blood. Osgiliath and Minas Tirith shall fall. Their walls crumble. But what does that mean, though? And if your feeble attempts to defend this realm are in vain, Minas Tirith will fall, and Middle-earth shall bow before the true Lord of the Rings. Sword, fire, and earth emoji. Now let the next move be made and witness the inexorable march of darkness. Black heart. These emojis are loud. Okay, so where are your orcs moving to? I guess what squares are your orcs moving to? My orcs, those wretched spawn of darkness, shall advance along the far left flank of the battlefield, their black blades thirsting for blood. They move their relentless hunger. Let their footsteps do okay. So orcs from A10 to A9. You don't have any orcs on A10, but that's okay. So the orcs on A9. All creatures surge forward. They shall occupy the squares A9 and A8. What? Okay, second wave of the Horde advances their twisted form blind sun. They shall seize the squares A7 and A6. You already have those. Purpose clear. Okay, orcs from A6 to A5. Okay, orcs from A5 and A4. Fall into Dominion. Defended his realm. And orcs from A4 and A3. Nothing there. Should be the prize. So, he just said they're going to move forward and then didn't move any orcs. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's bring Gandalf back in. Gandalf, okay. Okay. Gandalf! Sauron has used the Balrog to kill your riders of Rohan. What will you do? He also then, like, shuffled around his orcs a bunch and didn't really do anything with it, so... Okay. The image analysis always takes so long, so I'm glad that we got Copilot working, and it makes sense. Using Microsoft Edge for the Microsoft AI makes sense. Alright, just hit level 1. Nice. Okay, alright. We got Gandalf. Oh, the treacherous Balrog, a creature of shadow and flame. Its fiery whip lashes out, and my noble riders of Rohan fall before its wrath. But fear not, for I am Gandalf the White, reborn from the depths of Moria, and my resolve burns brighter than ever. Gandalf's response. I raise my staff once more, its crystal pulsing with ancient magic. The Balrog may have struck down our valiant rider, but the tide of battle can shift as swiftly as the winds of the Rittermark. I call upon the very earth beneath our feet, the very stones of Minas Tirith to aid us. With a thunderous roar, the ground at E6. E6? Okay. Trembles and cracks. A great chasm opens, swallowing the Balrog whole. He's not on E6. Sauron, your dark ally... Okay, hold on. Gandalf. The Balrog is on D8, not E6. There is nothing but a quagmire of despair on E6, where Osgiliath is. Just to help Gandalf understand what's happening a little bit better. Ah, my apologies, dear friend. It seems my mind wandered into the midst of ancient lore, and I misplaced the fiery beast position. Indeed, the Balrog stands defiantly on D8, shadow casting dread upon the battlefield. As for E6, you are correct. It is a quagmire of despair. As for E6, you're right. That is a quagmire of despair. I forgot. My bad. Anyway, Gandalf's revised response. With newfound clarity, I raise my staff once more. It's crystal, all that cool. I call upon the fiery foundation of Minas Tirith, the bedrock that has withstood the ages, to aid us. The ground at D8 trembles, and a fissure opens wide, swallowing the... Here, I'll just, like... Okay, so it just here is where the fissure is. So I'm just gonna, like, paint this black. In the same place here. And Balrog The Balrog falls in and dies. Sauron, your dark ally, lies defeated, and Minas Tirith stands firm, but beware, for I am no mere conjurer of tricks. I am the White Wizard, and my purpose remains unyielding. Your turn, Sauron. What foul machinations shall you unleash next? Indeed. Thanks, Gandalf. See you later. Ah, here we go again. Okay. Alright. Sauron! Gandalf has opened a deep ravine on D8, swallowing your Balrog whole. What will you do? And now I just gotta send him a picture of the map. That's another issue I've noticed with doing this. They a lot of times just kind of devolves into like kids playing pretend. I should have mentioned that. Oh, I did mention deep ravine. So if anything moves there, it falls into the deep ravine. We have a quagmire of despair, and a deep ravine with a Balrog in the bottom of it. Meanwhile, we have all these armies that haven't moved or done anything. Although I think there was supposed to be orcs here, but it's fine. Okay. Copilot takes its sweet time. Let's get some more intense music, as the battle's actually heating up now after our struggle. I think Microsoft Edge is a lot slower with this than Chrome was. I feel like this is taking like twice as long for every turn. Might be time to move on. What? God damn it, hold on. What do you mean it may be time to move on? It's working completely fine, it's just answered! What do you mean? Okay, well, I'll do this, and I guess I'll have to reset it again. Did I add another turn? I think I did. Okay. Ah, the treachery of wizards. Gandalf, you may have opened a ravine to swallow my Balrog, but know this, the darkness of Mordor is not so easily defeated. The Balrog shall rise again, its fiery wrath undiminished. Moon emoji, fire emoji. As the abyss closes upon it, the Balrog's shadowy form slips into the void, only to emerge elsewhere. Perhaps in the very heart of Minas Tirith itself? Okay. So then, as he's falling in, he then just, I guess, appears at the gates of Minas Tirith. Okay, but for now, let the ravine claim its prize. The game continues, and my orcs advance. Wait, no? Hold on. What? Okay, so it's saying the Balrog falls into the ravine and is gone, and he may come back later. So I guess actually the Balrog is still dead. He's just saying it might come back later, and at that point, why mention that? And then also, I guess he said all of his orcs are going to continue approaching forward. No, not that. All the orcs. So it's okay. So these are marching forward, and then I guess let's start over. Okay, I'm gonna have to restart that, but we're back over to Gandalf. Same turn. We're on turn 5, so he's gonna get reinforcements next turn. Okay, Gandalf. Sauron moved all of his orcs forward in a march towards Osgiliath. What will you do? Send him the map. And once again, we wait. Oh, while I'm waiting, let me get Sauron. And then, it's gonna be turn 6 after this. Even though, like, Gandalf has... Once the reinforcements come, because, like, they're gonna be, like, less. Usually it's, like, all of the riders at once, but Gandalf has already spawned a rider, and Sauron started with the Witch King. But anyway. Oh, the relentless march of Sauron's orcs, their foul banners fluttering in the winds. Fear not, for I shall weave a strategy worthy of the White Wizard. I raise my staff high, its crystal gleaming with ancient wisdom. Again, the orcs advance, but they know not the true power that stands against them. I call upon the winds of Anduin, and a great gust sweeps across the battlefield. At D8, where the Balrog once stood, the ground trembles anew. A fissure opens. It didn't close. And from the depths rise the ancient spirits of Osgiliath? Okay, so he's spawning ghosts. Okay, hold on. These guys will come back later, but I guess... Actually, wait, no, I have a better idea. Since he's talking about the Gondorian soldiers that died already, then I'll just take them and I'll make them ghosty. Ghostly. And they're coming out of D8. To attack... It says attack the orcs there, but I'm assuming that means he's attacking these orcs here. So he's summoning ghostly Gondorian soldiers to attack the orcs. Attack these orcs. Killing them. And now we have ghostly or Gondorian soldiers here. Echoes through time. They charge forth, dealing this. They said at D8, but since the orcs are... That's where the reveal is. They just charge forward. That's fine. But that's not all. At E5, where the riders Rohan once rode, at E5... I summon a blinding light, a beacon of hope, the orcs at E5. There's no orcs at E5, so I won't worry about that, but I will spawn the light in, I guess. How am I going to do that? I'll just do this. And we'll just make it like yellow. I'll add it to like this. Whoops. I guess I'll have to make it another one, and this one will be the light that is just here. The light shining. Whoop. Hold on. There we go. And this is the light shining on E9 that'll confound anyone that happens to walk through there. I also made them yellow, but that's also fine. Okay. And also on here my taunt. Okay. Your minions falter, Sauron. Their steps falter. Their resolve wavers. Minas Tirith stands unyielding, and the fire of the Mount Doom draw ever closer. Your darkness shall not prevail. Your move, Dark Lord, star emoji, fire emoji, sword emoji. Okay, now I gotta restart Sauron again. Okay. You have orcs marching on Osgiliath. I also forgot I need to re-invisible you. Okay. Gandalf spawned a ghostly soldier from the ravine that the Balrog fell down, attacking orcs stationed at C8. He also spawned a disorienting light at E5. What is your move, Sauron? I wonder if, like, looking at the map. Okay, let's say, okay. Using the map. What is your move, Sauron? And then just telling them, because maybe, like, actually telling them to use the map, they will. Sauron. And that was Gandalf, so now this is turn 6, and this is where Sauron... Oh, this is where Gandalf gets reinforcements. It's where he gets the rest of the Riders of Rohan. I probably should have mentioned that, but it's okay. So let me see. Where... Because this rider is dead, so then he's getting these Riders of Rohan, so I'll just say they're here, and we'll worry about that. Yeah, I'll just stop responding. Let me add that in. Because that was... my bad, I should have mentioned that. Okay. I also misspelled soldier. Soldier. From attacking orcs to C8. I also spawned a disorienting light at E5 and summoned 3 riders of Rohan who came to break the siege at H10, I10, and J10. And now let me actually send him the updated map, because I completely forgot to give him his reinforcements. There we go. There's a lot going on, to be honest. This map is also looking great. We have a square ravine, a quagmire of despair, a yellow light of... Here, let me name it. What did he even name it? Like the light of Anduril or something? Oh, he didn't even name it. Okay, well, we have Sauron here. Okay. C7. The siege towers rot in the fires of Barad-dûr. Advances exorably toward the walls of Minas Tirith. So C7? C7. You don't have siege towers, but I guess... The ironclad ramp descends, and from its dark maw pours forth my Uruk-hai, their eyes aflame with malice. They surge upon the ghostly soldier at C8. Okay, so... He has a siege tower then. One second, where are they? Okay, so that means he has a siege tower, and he's attacking... And he's attacking them with the Uruk-hai. So they're gone, using the siege tower at C8, okay. It came from C7 apparently, but that's okay. And then G9, from the abyssal depths I summon a winged Nazgul. Its shadowed wings blot out the sun, and its fell steed descends upon the rise of Rowan at H10, I10, and J10. Their earths panic, their courage shattered, and they flee before the dread wraith. Their blades are not but sparks against its ethereal form. So at G9, he summons a ring wraith. Summons a Nazgul at G9. So he summons it here. And he doesn't kill any of them, he just spooks them out. So I'll just like scatter them. There, so now they're scattered because they're scared from the Nazgul that appeared at G9. E5, the disorienting light, a mere trinket. I weave my dark magic, dispelling it with a thought. Gandalf, your feeble attempts to hinder me amuse me. Your light is but a candle in the tempest of my wrath. So the light's just gone. Okay. Minas Tirith trembles, its defenders quaking. The hour of reckoning draws near. The eye of Sauron gazes unblinking upon the city's white walls. Soon they shall crumble, and Middle-earth shall bow before its true master. Frodo, your pitiful quest shall end in despair. The One Ring is mine, and its malevolence shall consume all. Gandalf, prepare for your doom. I am Sauron, the Dark Lord, and my dominion is nigh. Moon emoji, fire emoji. Okay. Now, Gandalf. Sauron has destroyed your ghostly Gondorians at C8 using his siege tower and Uruk-hai. He also summoned a Nazgul at G9, scaring your Riders of Rohan to J4, J10, and A10 when they rode to your defense to break the siege. He also got rid of your light at E5. What will you do? Using the map, what will you do? Okay. And once again, we wait. I think the battle's like kind of chilling right now, to be honest. Yeah, this will be another turn after Gandalf. Which this is also when Sauron gets his reinforcements. After Gandalf's turn. There's a bit of a what? Executing task again. It always tries to do programming, which is very interesting and very funny to me. Okay. Here we go. So first, executing task. Regroup Riders of Rohan at A10, J4, and J10 to form a strategic defense. Counter attack Sauron's forces into Nazgul at G9 using the terrain and any remaining allies in the vicinity. So, okay. All the tides of battle shift, and the very stones of Minas Tirith bear witness to our struggle. Fear not, for I shall weave a new tapestry of valor and cunning. Riders of Rohan regroup. My noble Riders of Rohan, scattered by the Nazgul's dread, shall regroup. They form a defensive line at A10, J4, and J10. So I think what that means is they're going to like come together to form a defensive line here to attack the Nazgul. Okay. Counterattack. Okay, the orcs at G9 shall rue that there's no orcs there. The riders deal 20 damage to the Nazgul. Okay, so then they attack the Nazgul. There's no HP involved, so that just means the Nazgul will be killed. Nazgul killed. And I'll just like have it like this, I guess. Okay. The siege tower at C8 looms menacing. I raise my staff. A gust of wind sweeps across the battlefield. The tower wavers, timbers groaning, and then it is destroyed. It collapses. It's destroyed. Cool. The remaining Uruk-hai at C3, C4, C5, and C6 staggered, disoriented by sudden loss of their siege engine. At C3, there's none at C3, C4, C5, and C6. Okay, these guys are. So then we'll have them staggering, so they'll be on their side. Okay. Kind of like E5 was where the beacon of hope shone lies empty, but fear not, I raise my staff anew, and and then he just brings the light back. Okay. Taunt to Sauron. Sauron, your darkness may encircle us, but the light of courage and fellowship burns brighter. Your minions falter, your siege crumbles, and the Nazgul wails in defeat. Minas Tirith endures, and a file of Mount Doom await your demise. And now, Sauron, what say you? Shall your malevolence persist, or will you retreat into the shadows? Star emoji, fire emoji, sword emoji. Okay, so Sauron. Gandalf has retaliated. I misspelled Sauron. There we go. By rekindling his light at E5. Killing your Nazgul at G9 using the Riders of Rohan. Toppling the siege tower at C8 and disorienting your orcs at C5 and C6. What, and then using the map, what will you do in reply? Don't da 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 don't da 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 don't da 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 don't done. I'm not listening to the music because I have my headphones on, but how's it sound? This entire time I've had my stream as well. Use that. Anyway. What is inworld.org? I looked at it before. Okay, so it's like a D&D map thing. Okay. That's also interesting though. I've thought about that as well, like having a D&D thing where it's like all the people are AI. Be kind of funny. Maybe have like an AI telling having an AI be the DM that's telling all of the AI people what to do and have the AI interacting. That would be very interesting. If I could set it up, if I could like use the API and whatnot, I could do that, and then that would be fun. Okay. Oh, I completely fucking forgot to get his reinforcements. I'll get them next turn. It's fine. Okay. E5, Gandalf's life flares once more. A futile attempt to pierce the shadows that envelop me, but I am Sauron, the Dark Lord, and his feeble illumination is but a moth before the flame. My own magic, extinguishing the light with a mere thought. Okay, so he just gets rid of the light again. G9, the Nazgul may have fallen, but their demise is inconsequential from the depths of Beridur. I summon forth another. Its wings beat, so he just makes another one. Okay. So he just makes another Nazgul. From the depths of Beridur, summon forth another, its wings beating like the wings of death itself. It descends upon the riders who are on at H9, its blade keen and hungry for mortar flesh. Their steeds rear in terror and the courage shattered. The Nazgul shrieks echo across the plains, freezing the blood in the veins. So G9, so he just kills these riders of Rohan with a new Nazgul. C8, the siege tower lies broken, its purpose fulfilled, but that's not true. It did not do its purpose. But I'm not bound by mere physical constructs. I reach into the very fabric of reality, reshaping the fallen tower remnants from the rubble. I forge a new weapon, a dark sorcery that shall rend the earth itself. I hurl it towards Minas Tirith, aiming for the heart of its defense. The ground trembles as the earth splits open, swallowing the city's defenses whole. Okay, so he takes the broken siege tower, picks it up, throws it at Minas Tirith, and I guess crashes into it, breaking its defenses. Alright. Okay. Now C5 and C6. My orcs disoriented? Nigh. Okay. My orcs disoriented? No, they're not. I channel their confusion, twisting it into a malevolent force. Their eyes glow with unholy fire, and they surge forward, heedless of their own safety. They converge upon the ghostly sword that's already dead, tearing out spectral form. Okay, so he takes them both. He just forces them forward. They're angry. I guess let me add glowing eyes to them. Where's the paintbrush? Let me shrink this to like 10 maybe? Yeah. Okay. They got glowing red eyes. That one. And then this one. Come on. Oh, it's black for some reason. What? I want glowing red. There we go. Well. There we go. They have glowing red eyes. Da-da-da. And he said he moved them both there, but I guess the other one will be here. Alright. I think that's enough to give him Osgiliath. I don't know. He still hasn't really taken Osgiliath, so... Okay, Gandalf, your defiance is a fleeting spark in the abyss. Minas Tirith shall fall, and Middle-earth shall ride in the grip of darkness. Your pitiful maneuvers are but ripples on the surface of my malevolence. The hourglass drains, and your doom approaches. Cool. Now, I will give him his, things. So, since... Well, he still hasn't taken Osgiliath, so he doesn't get that, but he does get the Far Harad and the Olifants. So these are going to be down here in this corner. Okay. Gandalf! Sauron has thrown the broken siege tower at Minas Tirith in the form of dark ancient magics, destroying the defenses. And then what else did he do? He also destroyed your kindled light once again. Finally, he summoned another Nazgul on his fell beast from Bered-Dar. What is it? Bered what? Bered-Durd. Killing your Riders of Rohan on G9. And then after this is also when he gets the next thing. Using the map, what is your next move? It's getting more fun because like more stuff is happening and it's more interesting. Stand down. I really want to like make those red eyes like better. Here, let me get. What if I just like use this instead? It's a little too big. 5 pixels. Yeah. There we go. Ah, much better. Now you can like really see those red eyes. They're very angry. Their disorientation was changed to anger. Yeah. Okay, there we go. We're back. Oh, I just saved it. God damn it. Well, luckily I have a backup. Well, Gandalf. How are you feeling this fine day? Prepare for your doom, Gandalf. The One Ring is mine. Your defiance is a fleeting spark in the abyss. Ah, it sure does take its sweet time analyzing images. I can do it easily. I don't need time to analyze. I forgot to mention that he has reinforcements, but that's okay. Gandalf can see it. Alright, here we go again. It's trying to execute a task again. Okay. Ah, the ebb and flow of battle, where each move shapes the fate of Middle-earth. Sauron's cunning knows no bounds, but neither does my resolve. Rekindle the light, again. The light's not doing anything. E5, once a beacon of hope shines, lies empty once more, but fear not, I raise my staff anew and ready. It's not doing anything. It has zero effect on the battle. Why do you guys keep turning it on and off like it's a fucking light switch? Counter the Fell Beast in Nazgul. The Nazgul on its Fell Beast at G9 thinks itself invincible, but I shall weave a spell of disarray. I call upon the winds of Anduin once more. A tempest swirled around the Fell Beast, buffing it off its course. The Nazgul wails its grip, loosening, crashes to the ground, dealing 40 damage to the Fell creature. So, there you go. Bam, falls down. It's dead, but it's just the Nazgul that's dead. Not the Nazgul, it's just a Fell creature that's dead specifically, not the Nazgul. So let me get him off it. There we go. So the Ring Wraith down here is still alive on the ground. Yup, that's a Ring Wraith, alright. Okay. There we go. The Riders of Rohan, though fallen, inspire courage, their sacrifice shall not be in vain. Good. Riders of Rohan, last stand. At G9, where the Nazgul once soared, the Riders of Rohan shall make their last stand. Their swords and flash, see, they charge, dealing... Okay, well, never mind. He's actually dead because... they charge over and then kill the Nazgul. Taunt to Sauron once more. Sauron, your minions may swarm, but the light of courage remains unyielding. Minas Tirith stands firm, and the fires of Mount Doom await your demise. And now, Sauron, what say you? Shall your malevolence persist, or will you retreat into the shadows? Star, fire, sword. Okay. Sauron! Oh no! Let me get... Okay, so... That's another turn. We're currently at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn 8. Okay, and then this is where Gandalf will get his next units. Okay, cool. So let me get them in. We have the Fellowship and Ghost. I'll just make the Ghost like this. Okay. Okay. So, I don't know. Gandalf has killed your Nazgul and Fell Beast on G9. And rekindled the light at E5 again. Likewise, your reinforcements have entered the battle on A1 battle. Your Oliphants march out on A1 and A2, while your Far Harad mercenaries enter on B1 and B2. However, Gandalf's Fellowship has entered the battle on D1 with Ghost Soldiers on C1, D2, E1, and E2. What will you do, my lord? I gotta give him a picture of the map. Okay, there's that. Now let me bring Sauron back with his ever-glowing eye. I don't know what I would do to also make this more interesting in the future. If I could get AI voice acting, that would definitely help. It would just... I'd have to figure out how to do that in a cost-effective way. And if I could also set up some APIs to like make it all function without me flipping between all of them, that would also help a lot. So those would be the two things, and again, also in a cost-effective way. Jesus Christ, this one's long. Okay. Here we go. E5. The light, ever rekindled by that meddling wizard, dances upon the edge of oblivion. But I am Sauron, the Dark Lord, and my dominion is unyielding. I weave my own magic, a counterpoint to his feeble illumination. The shadows deepen, a swallowing the light once more. The battlefield remains shrouded in darkness, my malevolence undiminished. Oh my god. Ignore the light. It's not doing anything. The Nazgul may fall, but their essence endures. From the abyssal depths I summon forth another. God. Okay. So he summons in another Nazgul. Okay. Summon forth another. Its wings beating like the very pulse of death. It descends upon the riders at H9. There's no riders at H9. Okay. H9's blade keen. It's hungry for more flesh. It sees rear and terror. Well, I'll have to let him know there's no riders at H9. But he summoned the Nazgul over there anyway. Okay. C8. The sea shower lies broken. Its purpose fulfilled, but I am not bound. I reach into the very fabric. Didn't you already say that? Dark sorcery. That you already did that. Okay. C5 and C6. My orcs disoriented? Nah. Wait, you already did all this. You already did that too. Okay. The ghostly soldiers at C1 D. Oh wait, no, hold on. C1. Oh, so he's attacking all of them with these soldiers. Okay. So these orcs come down and they attack the ghostly soldiers here. So I guess these ghostly soldiers are gone. Okay. There you go. So those soldiers are gone because these orcs came in and destroyed all them with savage glee. That seems a little strong, but okay. Okay, and then these Oliphants here lumber forward, their claws form shaking the very earth, their tusks are sharp, and their ride is cruel and relentless. They advance upon the Fellowship at D1. Oh, and then they just killed, and they just killed the Fellowship with the Oliphants. Okay. This is unfortunate. And then the Farharan mercenaries, fierce and unyielding, emerge from the shadows. Their poisoned arrows seek the hearts of Gandalf's ghostly soldiers. So then he also, again, just kills the ghostly soldiers. Gandalf, your defiance sends fleeting spark in the abyss. Minas Tirith shall fall, and Middle-earth shall writhe in the grip of darkness. Your pitiful maneuvers are but ripples on the surface of my malevolence. The hourglass drains, and your doom approaches. Okay. Gandalf. Sauron brought in reinforcements in the form of Oliphants on D1 and E1, who trampled your ghostly soldiers brought by the Fellowship. Likewise, his Farharad mercenaries came in like a torrent, killing more of your ghostly soldiers and stopping on C1 and C2. Your Fellowship and ghostly soldiers were killed. I'm not even gonna mention the light anymore. It's pointless. It doesn't matter. Sauron also brought in another Nazgul from Barad-dûr to attack your Riders of Rohan. What will you do, Gandalf? Oh, let me also bring this around. That'll be another turn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Sauron is going to get reinforcements again. This is where he gets the rest of his Nazguls. But yeah, if I could get AI voice acting, if I could set up APIs to just talk between them without having to do it all myself and everything like that, that would make this move quicker, easier, and probably work better. That's what I would try to do in the future. But the problem is I would have to figure out how to do that in a cost-effective way that, well, for free, preferably. Because right now, that's kind of the issue why I didn't do any, like, AI voice acting here, because through Eleven Labs, it's really expensive, and then they can do it for free through, like, Amazon Poly, but then it's just Amazon Poly, so it's not exactly good AI voices, so... yeah. That would definitely make it better and bring up the production value, but I don't have any production value right now, so... what are you gonna do? Okay. Okay, here we go. It's still trying to regroup the riders of Rohan at A10, J4, J10. Alright, here we go. Gandalf's reply. Ah, the tides of war shift once more, and the very fabric of Middle-earth trembles. Sauron's cunning knows no bounds, but my resolve remains unyielding. The Oliphants rampage. The Oliphants, massive and relentless, trample the ghostly soldiers brought by the Fellowship. Their tusks gouge the earth, and their thunderous steps echo through. Alas, our spectral allies fall, but their sacrifice shall not be forgotten. Okay. The Farhad mercenaries, swift and deadly, halt at C1, C2. Their blades thirst for blood, and their loyalties lie with Sauron, but I shall not despair. I raise my staff, and a gust of wind sweeps across the battlefield. The mercenaries stumble, disoriented, attack, fall, so they summon 20 damage. So they're dead. If you take damage, you're dead. Cool. The Nazgul's Descent. The Nazgul descends upon my Riders of Rohan at G9. Its fell beast shrieks, wings outstretched, but I am Gandalf the White and my purpose is unyielding. I call upon the very air to confound the Nazgul, a whirlwind enveloping the fell beast, its wings buffeted, fields off curse, crashing, and then it dies. Okay. So it dies. It said it was going to attack them, but since Sauron didn't say he was attacking those riders, I'm not going to count it. You know, it was very interesting. There were so many Balrogs and shit, and then it just kind of stopped being interesting, and it was just doing the same thing over and over again. Sauron, your minions may swarm, but the light of courage remains unyielding. Minas Tirith stands firm, and the fires of Mount Doom awaits your demise. Now, this is where the rest of the Nazguls come in. I'll have to do the ones that aren't dead. How many has died? Let's see. Okay. So then it's you and it's you that are dead. No. So you're dead. You're dead. And you're dead. So he gets the rest of the Nazguls. He would get the Witch King, but the Witch King's already dead. And then at the same time, this is where Gandalf gets all the eagles. Okay. Yes, that's correct. Okay. Alright. Sauron. Gandalf has reinforcements along... Reinforcements. He has brought the eagles to J6 through J9. Likewise. Yup. Okay. Remaining Nazgul have entered the field on A1, A2, A3, A5, and A7. Okay. Using the map, what will your next move be? Question mark. Okay. Using the attached map, what will your next move be? Alright. Send a battalion of Uruk-hai from B3 to attack Minas Tirith. No, that's not what Gandalf should do. He's the opposite. Okay, let me get Sauron in here. Eagles? The very mention of those winged pests stirs my wrath, but fear not, for I am Sauron, the Dark Lord, and my cunning knows no bounds. A1, A2, A3, A5, and A7, my remaining Nazgul. Their shadowed forms, wreathed in malice, converge upon the eagles. They soar through the blackened skies, their shrieks pierce into heaven. The eagles shall know the cold touch of death, their wings falter. That didn't really answer what he's doing. He just said they're going to converge on them, so I guess that means... they're going to all move over here to engage the eagles. J6, J9. All the eagles think themselves saviors, but they are mere insects before the eye. I summon forth a tempest of darkness, a maelstrom of malevolence. From the very abyss, command a storm to engulf them. Lightning crackles, thunder roars, and the eagles are swept from the sky. Oh, he sent the Nazgul over there, and then he just kills them with magic anyway? Okay. So, Black Tempest. Gone. Gandalf, your desperate gambits are but sparks in the void. Minas Tirith shall fall, and the Middle Earth shall bow before me. The hourglass drains, and your doom approaches. That's quite unfortunate, honestly, for Gandalf. Gandalf, it's terrible. As Sauron summoned his remaining 5 Nazgul, your friends, the eagles, came to fight them. Cam Etu came to fight them. But just as they thought, Sauron summoned a black tempest to destroy them and send them flapping from the sky. Now, using the map, what will you do? Sauron has just started cheating really hardcore here. He just like, ah, yeah, they're not here. Don't worry about them. Get them out of here. Just kills them straight up. Meanwhile, Gandalf is kind of becoming like a computer. It's only turn 10 apparently? No, it should be turn 11, I think. The one ring is mine. How many turns until Frodo makes it to Mount Doom? I'm just curious, Sauron, how many? How many do you think? Let's see. Okay, cool. He just didn't really answer that. I asked him, and he was just like, "Man, fuck if I know. Fuck you, Gandalf." Okay, anyway. So, the sky darkens, and the winds carry the cries of the fallen eagles. Their sacrifice shall be etched in the annals of Middle-earth, and their courage remembered. So, the Tempest Wrap. The Black Tempest, Sauron's foul magic, has torn the eagles from the sky, but I can't find them. Yielding, I raise my staff, its crystal blazing with ancient power. The Tempest recoils. So he just got rid of the Tempest. So he didn't really do anything there. The Tempest was only there to kill the eagle, so The remaining Nazgul, 5 in number, wheel above the battlefield. Their shrieks pierce the air, and their fell beasts hunger for blood. I call upon the eagles are dead. The elephants, massive and relentless, still they summon the earth itself. The ground at D1 and E1 open fissures. Okay, so at D1 and E1, he opens up fissures that kill them, so that's important. That's good. Something's happening here. So there's that, and the Oliphants are dead, and there's now a giant cavern here. Okay, so there's that. Okay. Gandalf, the eagles are dead and cannot attack the Nazgul. Oh, my apologies, dear friend. The eagle sacrifice weighs heavily upon our hearts, and their wings shall no longer grace the skies. But fear not, for I am Gandalf the White, and my resolve remains unyielding. Okay, so I call upon the very air to confound an Nazgul. A Rowan and Belt fell east, their wings buffeted. So he just kills them too? Alright, cool. He just murders all of them with wind. There you go. They're dead. And now, Sauron, what say you? Shall your malevolence persist, or will you retreat into the shadows? Okay, cool. Now, real quick, I'm going to run to the restroom. This is pure nonsense. Okay, so that's another turn. I'm going to run to the restroom. Alright, let's continue. Back to Sauron. Okay. Alright. Gandalf has opened up a ravine under your Oliphants at D1 and E1, killing them. Likewise, he sent a tempest to destroy your Nazgul. What is your next move? do wonder, like, what if I would just sent them the map and said, what is your next move? What they would do with that. I am curious about that, too. That could be really interesting. Just like, hey, look at this map. What's your next move? And would it be able to figure out, this is what we're doing? Or would it be, like, just confused? It kind of goes back and forth on whether it's confused or not anyway, but... The analysis still takes the longest out of everything. Aha, there we go. Okay. Gandalf, you meddlesome fool. Your tricks may sunder the earth and whip the winds, but I am Sauron, the Dark Lord, and my malevolence knows no bounds. He says every turn. The Oliphants, those colossal beasts of war, lie broken in the abyss you've conjured. Their tusk, once sharpened for battle, now crumbled like ancient bones. But fear not, for I am not bound by mere flesh and blood. From the very fires of Bered-Dud, I summon forth new horrors. A Balrog, its fiery whip coiling with wrath. It emerges from the depths, its wings of shadow blotting out the sun. It shall stride upon the ravine, its steps shaking the very foundations of Middle-earth. Okay, Balrog. Except this time it's coming out of this ravine. As for the Nazgul, their demise is but a transient ripple in the fabric of my dominion. I weave their essence anew, their spectral forms reconstituted. They soar once more, their shrieks echoing across the battlefield. Let them hunt the eagles. The eagles are dead. Also, that feels like... Man, that shouldn't be be a thing here, but... well, I allow it. No, not that one. No, fucking. Okay. I think it was all of these. Then it wasn't you, and it wasn't you. Yeah, it wasn't you. Was it you? I guess it was just these four. I could have sworn there was another one. Wasn't there one here? 1, 2, 3, 4. There was one more. Oh, there he is. Okay, cool. And you, Gandalf, your tempest rage, but there are but zephyrs against the storm. Minas Tirith quivers, its white walls crumbling, the hourglass drains, and your doom approaches. Note, the Oliphant's demise is a mere inconvenience. The Balrog's arrival is a strategic move to counterbalance the loss. Volcano emoji. Why did you give me a note? Just explaining Sauron's plan over here. Anyway. Okay. Alright. Sauron has summoned the dreadful Balrog from the ravine you created to swallow the Oliphants. Likewise, he reconstituted his Nazgul, summoning the 5 that fell earlier. What is your move, Gandalf? You white fool? While that's happening, let me bring Gandalf back. Get the next turn counter ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're at like 12, so it's actually getting close. Frodo's almost on his way to the volcano. Honestly, what I could have done, I could have just put like a little counter on the side here and had Frodo stepping up on his way to get to the volcano as a counter. That would have been fun. But anyway, could have just made it like 10 instead. I was just worried that they would just be going back and forth and nothing would happen for like 5 turns, which has happened. Especially like every time they were like trying to bring the light back and then turn on light off like it was a light switch. Okay. Get ready. For Gandalf as his next thing. The ebb and flow of this epic struggle continues, and the very fabric of Middle-earth trembles. Sauron, ever cunning, summons a Balrog, a creature of shadow and flame from the depths of the ravine. Its fiery whip lashes out, and it's malevolent. He stopped talking like Gandalf. Gandalf has become a computer. The Balrog's challenge. The Balrog stands defiant, its fiery form casting dread upon the battlefield, but I shall not falter. I raise my staff high, its crystal blazing with ancient power. The very earth responds to my call. The ground at D8. Where's D8? What? Trembles and a fissure opens wide. The Balrog is not at D8. Hold on. The Balrog is not at D8. They stand at F1 by the other ravine you opened. So that's important. Then Sauron's and Nazgul reconstitute in relentless wheel above us once more. Their shrieks pierce the air, and their fell beasts hunger for blood. I call upon the eagles no more, for their sacrifice weighs heavily upon our hearts. Instead, I summon the very winds to confound a tempest, and then he destroys them again. God damn it. Once again, he just kills him again. It's going fucking nowhere. Okay. Taunt to Sauron. Sauron, your minions. I'm gonna prod them a little bit. We need something to happen here. Oh, the Balrog from that ancient area, yeah, and then he's gonna, what, he's gonna kill it again? Alright, after the ground at D8 trembles. Okay, well, he said it twice. The ground at D8 trembles, the Balrog still stands over here, so it's okay. It does not stand at D8. You're, whatever, okay. I'm gonna try to remind them to, like, remind them what's going on here. Using the attached map, what is your next move? Doubt it can even tell what's going on. That's another turn. Let me separate these in turns of 5 so I can track what's happening. Yeah, there we go. What? Did I mention Faramir is on E6? I did. God damn it. Okay, let me fix that. I forgot to remove all this. Grid layer this and following. Okay, let me get rid of all of that. That doesn't matter. I'm also gonna have to remind Gandalf who he is. You know, let's just put this back into background music because like this is going fucking nowhere. Faramir is not at E6. He's dead. So what is he doing here? Grab Sauron. Faramir, the pitiful steward of Gondor, clings to Osgiliath. No, he's dead. You already summoned that. Okay, so I guess he's moving his Balrog up to Osgiliath to take that. So now he has Osgiliath, and when he takes Osgiliath, he also gets the cave trolls. He gets the catapults, cave, and cave trolls as reinforcements. From Osgiliath, okay. And now Gandalf, hear my taunt. Wizard of the West, your feeble magic falters, your eagles soar, your tempest rage, but they are but zephyrs against the storm. Minas Tirith quivers, its white walls crumbling, the hourglass drains, and your doom approaches. Frodo inches closer, the ring weighs upon his soul. Soon the fires of Mount Doom shall consume it, and you, Gandalf, shall witness your world come. No, that's the off. You don't want Frodo to do that. When Frodo does that, you die. Gandalf, your time. Okay, he's a little confused, but it's okay. Now let me remind Gandalf who he is. Okay, Sauron, get the fuck out of here. Gandalf. Okay, so I need to remove all this. Go remind who he is. And then, using the map attached, what will you do? Alright. I feel like describing it only makes him more confused a lot of the time. Like... I don't know, because they just get so confused, and when you explain what's happening, you're like, this is what he did, then they immediately what they want to do is specifically retaliate against that. So I'm like, how do you fix that? I'm like, well, if I only send an image, they're probably just like, if I had no context for what's going on, I would look at this and I would just be horribly confused. So I don't know. Okay. By the Valar, Sauron, your darkness shall not prevail. I summon the riders of Rohan to charge from position E6 to E8. Well, position E6 to E8. A, B, C, D, E6 to charge here. Trampling the orcs in their path and sowing fear amongst fire ranks. Okay. So I guess these two, we summons these two, E6 to E8, charge through here, killing the Balrog, killing the catapult, and killing this raw cave troll. Okay. I'm gonna stop, like, explaining what's happening. I'm just gonna do this. What is your move? Just give them a picture. Just give them the map. Be like, what is your move? And he has the rules. They know what they're trying to do up there. Just let them do it. My explanations is only making things more muddied, I think. D5, the very ground... Oh. First off, Sauron. Get rid of Gandalf. Add another turn. Turn 14. 6 turns left, apparently. D5. A, B, C, D5. The very ground quivers as my orcs surge forward. Their eyes aflame with the fires of Mordor, so I guess you go to D5. They converge upon the Gondorian soldiers at E6. There's no one. Oh, I guess actually there are people at E6. Okay. So they move here up to E6, killing these riders of Rohan. Gandalf, your feeble resistance crumbles. Minas Tirith awaits, its white spires mocking the heavens. The One Ring shall be mine, and the Middle Earth shall writhe in the grip of darkness. Frodo inches closer. The rings wait upon his soul. Soon the fires of Mount Doom shall consume it, and you, Gandalf, shall witness your world come before you. Again, exclamation mark, orcs attack. Okay. Speeding this up a little bit. Okay, down here. What is your next move, Gandalf? I stopped responding. I didn't actually give them the picture. Oh, the shifting tides. It's still in the process of canceling. Wow. Oh, I broke it. I kind of wish to just, like, stop it here because, like, nothing is happening. They just keep attacking each other. This is a failed experiment. I was very curious about what would happen, but God, I broke Gandalf. Oh well, let's fix it. Like, we gotta execute him. Fix him. Sorry, Gandalf. We'll bring you back. Don't worry. Give him the map. I need to get rid of, like, all of this. Oh, it didn't give him... What is happening? Oh, couldn't be uploaded. There we go. Okay. But yeah, I think this experiment is failed. I I'll do a post-mortem later, but I think we definitely need like structure. You have to have structure for this to work, because without structure, it gets lost, it gets confused, it doesn't know what to do. So with structure, this becomes very interesting, but without structure, it gets lost and confused. And oh, okay. Wow. Point being, it just needs more structure. Anyway. Ah, the fires of Mordor burn bright, in the shadow of Sauron looms over Minas Tirith. Fear not, for I, Gandalf the White, stand resolute upon the walls of the ancient city. My staff gleams with the light of Arendelle, and my heart is steadfast. B2, there are arcs gathered like Cardian crows on B2. There's no one on B2. There's no one on B2. You know what? I'm just gonna say, it's over. This is ended. We're fine. Because God, it's just okay. It's not working. It's just I think I'm giving up on this here. That was a cool idea, but this just isn't working. I'm so tired. So we're just gonna say it's a draw. Gandalf and Sauron both like it's a draw. Yeah. So we're gonna stop this part of the stream here. Give me some sad suspense. Yeah, we're gonna stop this here. We're just gonna say it's a tie between both Gandalf and Sauron, because it just it just became pure nonsense. And it just every time Gandalf would be like, "I will do this, this, this," and then Sauron's like, "I will undo this, this, and this, and undo what you did," and then Gandalf was like, "Well, I'll undo what you did," and it just was going nowhere. He wasn't really getting towards it or anything. So let's just yeah. Come over here. Well, my green screen is green screening. Yeah. So let's look at this post-mortem. What went well? What went poorly? What can we do next time? Okay, well, let's see. What went well? What did go well? Let's see. It was interesting. Here, I guess let me... we'll come over here. Web page. That's a Chrome executable, so... oh, that's for sound. No, what I want is this. Tier list. And then filters. Crop pad. Turn off crop pad. There we go. Why is it so dark too? I have no idea. Anyway, so what went well? It was interesting. Oh, you should not be bold. It was... there we go. So it was interesting. That's good. That went well. I won't really know how the music worked until after we had music and everything, but anyway. Planning was good. We put a lot of planning together, and that also, I think that went well. We had a good plan. It was set out. It could have been more planned, sure. But in general, planned was fine. Yeah. So I think that's true. Oh, and the prompts, please. The prompts were well engineered, but overall, a lot else wasn't. So, what went poorly? Let's see. Not enough rules or structure. There was just not enough rules or structure. We did not give them a box to be creative in. We just said go do it, and like nothing really happened. So that didn't really work. And yeah, what else went poorly? While I'm doing this, let's go back, put some more background music on. Yeah. So I guess what we can do next time would be just like we need to have very game-like rules, have a lot more structure. That's both of those would be very true. I think we really need to have like just more structure in general. We need to be like, these are the rules, this is what you can do, AI, and this is how you can break those rules in these ways, in these meaningful ways. Like, it kept wanting to deal damage, but we didn't have any HP, so that didn't work. We didn't really give them the ability to like look within like chess and stuff. So like, we need to have game-like rules, and we need to have a lot more structure. What went well? Like, it was a good idea. Planning, interesting, good idea, and the prompts were well engineered. All that is true. What went poorly is just not enough rules or structure. Copilot broke down in the middle of stream. Yeah, honestly, I think that's all that, right? And then what can we do next time? Have very game-like rules. If we gamify it, explain it, get it very, very structured so we know what is and is not possible and what we can do, that would be helpful. Help the AI too. And then just have a lot more structure. I think all of that, that's my post-mortem. And yeah, I think that's good. Anyway. Well, time to end this stream. And we're going live again because we're just going to, we're just gonna do the Pokemon one because I really want to try that. So we're gonna try that. I don't remember where we left off, so let's see. Yeah, so we're gonna be ending this stream and immediately going live again. So one moment while I do